Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gell. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello. I just seen a comment which is very funny.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that is kind of crazy as well. Like, that's mad still.
Big up everyone. Hope you're well wherever you're watching. Welcome back to another episode of Kopish. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. And today we are looking at Liverpool's squad and we are playing a little game. Not like Jigsaw, but we might be eliminating some people. We are playing Keep, Sell, Loan, and Leaving. As always, joined by the two legends themselves, man like Matt and Drifty. How you doing, brothers?
I'm good, bro. And for people that don't know, this is why you should become a member. Me and Drift have done a series on there where we've spoken about each individual part of the team. So that's goalkeeper, defense, midfield, and attack. And we've given a rating out of 10. That's a separate series. So go check that out if you're a member. We just done the forwards today, which was a very, very good one. And the goalkeepers as well. Very, very interesting. So people, make sure you go check that out. Trust me.
Interesting indeed.
Very.
Splitting opinions indeed.
Very.
Right. So, this season, you know, we got our beginning of the season expectation or our achievement of what we wanted at the beginning of the season, top 4 in a trophy. Didn't necessarily get what we wanted midway through the season. Some players performed well, others didn't. So, without further ado, we're going to play Keep, Sell, Loan, and Leaving. What I'm thinking of doing, guys...
Just quickly before you, sorry to cut you. You see, for leaving, are you when you say leaving, do you mean they're already leaving? Is that why you put that there? Like,
so this is where it takes a little bit of a twist because there's a couple of players whose contract end or is supposed to end in a week or so's time, or the 30th of June, I think it is.
Yeah,
but there's no information.
Okay, gotcha.
So I've just included that. So I'm going to start with Leaving, and I'm going to put the ones in there that are confirmed. So that is Matip. Unfortunately, Liverpool legend, and Thiago, someone who is a footballing legend, unfortunately not a Liverpool legend as such. Adrian is the other. Hold on, no news on Adrian yet, is there?
No,
I don't think there's been an official. No, I don't think there's been an official line, unless I can't remember. I did ask the people in one of the shows whether anything had been confirmed, and I don't think anybody said that there was an official sort of statement or whatever. So yeah, no news. I don't think.
Let's start here then. Adrian, would you keep or would you put in the leaving category?
I would put in the leaving. If not, I'd want him to leave. Go sell. I mean, his contract's expiring, so I'll put him in leaving. I'd say put him in leaving. I think he's leaving personally.
What are you saying?
I think.
That's deep. That is deep.
Vibes.
You said you've forgiven Karius and you're still holding this against Adrian, yeah?
That
whatever.
Crazy. Fam.
No, I said keep for vibes.
You want to keep him?
He's the dressing room DJ. He's extremely important.
He ain't the dressing room DJ.
I'm putting him in leaving. I'm not even going to entertain Drift.
No.
Another player.
You know, he's not leaving though, you know, because he would have got a send off. It's
I think
he's such a likable character that they would have gave him a send off. He's staying to have not been given a send off. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Listen, things happen, you know. Also, I think he's leaving personally, but you could be right there, Drift. Can't even lie.
He's not like Klein, where like there was falling out and stuff. Like he is very much loved by everyone at the club. He would have got a proper send off. He ain't going nowhere. You lot. I'm being serious.
This is a tough one for me. Musliowski.
Based on his 1 20-minute cameo, I reckon alone.
That means he. Okay, so we'd extend his contract and loan him, yeah, for you, Drift. Go on, Matt.
That's what I think we would do. Yeah.
Is this what I think is going to happen with these? Because I feel
This
like
is
it's
what
a
you
bit.
want. This is what you want
Oh,
to happen.
I would want to loan him out. Loan him out. I wouldn't want to sell him because I feel that there's a talent there, but I don't think he will have the game time. So I would loan him. I wouldn't give up on him just yet, you know.
Big up, brothers, man. Enough. Have I ever told you? Man? I tell you alive. Like I got so much love for you two still. So big up you two, man. Big up you two. Right. Let's get into it now. Then now. Let's start with goalkeepers. Matt, I'll start with you. Alison Becker, keep.
I mean, I think we should load him out and see if he can get over his injuries. You know, I'm just nah. You got
Matt,
to keep.
say it with your chest, bro.
All right. Let me tell you the truth. Nah, listen, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. We know that. The only thing you can even say bad about Ali's whole time in being here is that, yeah, but he stays. It goes about saying he stays.
Shit, if I do
it. Alison's a foundation, man. You can't. He's foundational, fam. One of them ones. That shouldn't even be on the radar, fam. So yeah.
Drift, you're saying the same, right?
I'm pleased with Matt's change of heart as well.
Wow.
Yeah, he's on menace mode today, man.
Yeah, just trying to be a menace.
He's on menace mode.
You're moving like Paul Joyce, fam. You're just moving like Paul Joyce. I'll call you.
You're moving like Rafa, bro.
You're moving like Paul Drift.
It's like you went to your nan's
Joyce
funeral.
Drift.
What?
You're moving like Joyce Drift. You're just trying to spread enough rumors, man.
Man, like Benitez, that's what we're gonna have to start calling you, bro.
Nah, if I was Benitez, you'd know about it.
You say Mappa Benitez, yeah?
Yeah, but man can't even go to his own wedding. Bro.
Actually, do you know? I will say, for certain players, I will be Matt Benitez. Spoiler alert.
Let's move on to our number 2 goalkeeper, Kelleher.
I'm keeping all day long.
But do you want to know something? I've heard rumors even today that he wants first team football.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't think we have a choice in the matter.
We do, but I get what you mean as well. You don't want to keep a player against their will, but we definitely have a choice. He signed a new contract.
Yeah, under the premise that you don't want an unhappy player. Do you know what I mean?
Peter Luger.
I haven't seen enough for Peter Luger to fully make.
He's not had a great loan spell. I'll be real with you. He hasn't.
He's been alone, hasn't he? But he hasn't had the greatest.
Not to out you in public, Cal, but I remember when you said you were worried about Peter Luger when we first signed him because you watched the youth team a lot. Yeah. And you said there would have to be kind of a big improvement for him to become Liverpool's first team goalkeeper. We're about 3 years down the line from that, and you still don't feel that much better about him at this point. So that is a bit of a worry, to be honest.
I don't know if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, 3 years and he hasn't impressed you and you watch the youth team a lot. That's a worry, to be quite honest with you. But he's not a baby anymore. Was he 20 now?
Let me see how old he is. He's 21 now. Going to be 22 in December.
Yeah, that's a worry if he hasn't improved enough to be impressive at 21. He doesn't have to be amazing, but enough to have at least impressed. Do you know what I mean? That is a bit of a worry still. I might put him
Ali just took the words out of my mouth. Kelleher really didn't start shining until around that age, in my opinion.
That's true. That is true. Loan or sell, innit?
Do you know what? I wouldn't give up on him just yet because to be a great goalkeeper at 21 is kind of rare, though, I will say that. I mean, I haven't seen his loan spell, so maybe he is that bad, but would one more loan, so to speak, really hurt us, knowing that he, as things stand right now, he's not the number 2? So, like, do you get what I mean? Can we not give him one more chance, or do you think that's being a bit too generous?
I'd loan him for one more season.
Because I would say loan and not give up just yet, personally.
I'm going to use a couple of exceptions to the rule because I don't care anymore. So, at 19, 20, 21 years old, you look at people like Courtois, you look at people like
Donnarumma, Buffon.
Buffon. Um, is it Cortez? Well, how can I forget his name after all these years of him being a Don? Real Madrid's goalkeeper,
Casillas.
Casillas, De Gea. All these men by 21 were superstars. So like it is very. I know I just used some of the best goalkeepers to ever
I was
play the
gonna
game.
say, like you said,
But
the bar.
it is very good. It is very. You are very capable to be 21 and be shining. Is all I'm saying.
But you've used some of the creme de la creme. That's like me saying if a striker's not there at 18 and then going, but Owen, Ronaldo, like you'd be like, God, that's kind of unfair. I think that's unfair, Drift, bro. You've literally
Life's
named some
unfair,
of the greatest. Say again.
Life's unfair.
Hey, listen.
This club got sent you for a spiral, innit?
You know what it is?
Drift, that ain't doing philosophy lessons now.
Drift, I need this
Everyone
same
keeps
energy
telling
for
me
all
we're
the players.
Liverpool. We should strive for the best, right?
But bro, if you're gonna do that, I need you to have the same energy for all the players. Yeah, we got a deal.
Say it again.
And we got a deal. You got to keep the same energy though, Drift, for all the players though.
I don't play by those rules, bro.
I see. This is on. You're just you know what you're doing. You're being like one of them.
I haven't read that playbook.
He's just being one of them fake. You're being a fake villain. You can't do that.
I think he's being a real villain now, bro.
Nah, he's not. That's a fake villain. You
Nah,
don't have the same.
Why, bro.
No, do you know what it is? Because if I'm Thanos, do you think Thanos gave anybody mercy, or did he pick and choose?
Yeah, he did.
No, but this is what I'm saying. No, Thanos is
what are you talking about?
Gamora and what's her name? As he was.
He killed his own daughter, fam.
No, hear me out though, Matt. I'm gonna say
reluctantly with tears in his eyes.
Yeah, here's the thing with Thanos. Thanos is actually a bit of an anti-hero because he does the right thing in what he perceives to be the right thing overall, but it's still wrong. Now, hear me out. Hear me out.
Carl, no, that's the worst. Do you know why I'm gonna? No. I'm gonna get onto you straight away. Do you know why that's a really bad statement to say? Just because someone thinks something is right in their mind, it doesn't make them okay to do what they did.
No, I'm not saying, but he's an anti-hero. He's an anti-hero.
No, he's just a villain.
No, because in his
mind,
villain just does badness for no reason. Thanos has a reason. He's trying to fix the world, innit? A villain would just kill everybody for no reason.
Bro, he wants to fix the world by doing things only his way, which is obviously the wrong way, which everyone can see.
No, we know
the whole way. But because in his mind that he thinks it's right, that you think that's okay.
No, he's anti-villain. Anti-villain people are saying that might be the better term. But
yeah, because how can you say anti-hero?
I'm trying to think of someone who
I think I know what you mean. You're basically trying to say, yeah.
Like Pinky in the Brain, bro. Pinky in the Brain were villains, bro. Yeah. Every single episode, what are they trying to do? Mass murder, bro. For no reason.
Oh, Magneto. Someone said Magneto. Magneto's a bit, but yeah, Magneto's who I would say.
Yeah, like just bad for no reason. The Joker. Yeah. The Joker's a villain.
No. The Joker
believes in his mind he's doing right, Cal.
Bro, so because remember the Joker's psychotic. Magneto's not psychotic. Remember?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, bro, Joker's crazy. Remember, so is Bane. Them man are crazy, you know. They're just different crazy, bro. Whereas Magneto's not crazy.
Depends what you do to his daughter,
way,
bro.
For me, Drifty's a full villain now. Because he's picking and choosing and playing by his rules as opposed to the overall rules. That's what a villain does. A villain does things to make themselves.
How? There are no rules.
That's what a villain would say, bro.
There are no rules.
That's what a villain would say, bro.
What's the
PGMOL? There's no rules.
No, Drift. You know what it is then? You can't be. You can't be Thanos, actually. No, you'd have to be Magneto. I'll tell you why. Because you know what you're doing and you're picking and choosing. Hence why you just said literally, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna do what you think suits you, right? Yeah. That's what Magneto did. Because let's keep it a buck. Magneto, throughout the whole of the X-Men universe, when he was beefing Xavier, never really tried to kill him. Not really. There were times he tried to, and there were times he's like, listen, man, I ain't gonna bother with you today. I'm gonna try and do some mad stuff. You can try and stop me. So yeah, I'll leave. Yeah, maybe something like that. But yeah.
All right.
And you know what my name is then? If you wanna picture me this villain, my name is It Is What It Is. So let's keep it pushing.
Someone called you the Penguin, you know. That is crazy.
I'm trying to remember what his beef actually was.
Bro,
What was
who
his
cares?
beef?
The Penguin's crazy. I don't even understand. Penguin's just a mad team.
Yeah, what was his beef again? Abandoned.
Exactly. What was his beef? We don't know. We just know he was
That's why I said he's crazy. Penguin is mad. No one even understands what he's on.
But it's abandonment, isn't it? I think that was what his thing was. So yeah.
Well, so he said, bro.
Hey, Jamal said you're Lex. Lex Luthor, you know.
All right,
yeah,
so
go on. Who's the
Peter
next?
Luger then. I'm saying alone for one more year.
I think alone as well.
I'll say sell him.
Unfortunately, Drift, you're outnumbered here, but I get where you're coming from though.
I can understand why I would say so.
Oh yeah, I
it's
get
more
it as
hope.
well.
Yeah, for me, it's more hope because Drift might be right, and it's like we should have sold him because you might waste a year of his development potentially because he wasn't that good.
Next goalkeeper is Yaros.
But who?
Yeah, Vitislav Yaros. So he also went out on loan last season. Actually, was decent on loan from what I've been hearing.
Yaros. Was he one of the young bucks?
Toyota.
He's not that young, but the reason I bring him into the conversation is if Adrian goes and Kelleher does stay, we'll need a third choice goalkeeper. If we can avoid buying one or getting one in, and Yaros is the third choice, he's also homegrown as well, which will help for the Champions League squad and the Premier League squad. I would personally keep Yaros if we don't get someone like Alex McCarthy or Peter Galatsky.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that was saying who, because I see a lot of people saying who, like when I was, because I'm like, I'm not even being
knowledge up, people. You gotta get your knowledge up, man. These are all Liverpool players.
Bro, but you
know,
bro,
Hollywood rocks here.
No, but Cal, you go a bit too far. You probably know the flipping under 10 goalkeeper that apparently we're all supposed to know because he's a prospect or something.
Yeah, but I gotta keep tabs for Stevie, innit? Like,
I just didn't know. All jokes aside, I think I've heard the name, but I didn't really pay attention. But other than that, yeah, I can't really give much.
Yeah, Vitislav Yaros, he's homegrown as well, and he's homegrown.
Is he good?
He's trained at the club homegrown.
From what you know of him, does he look like a good prospect? Or
yeah, he does actually.
Fair play. I can only go by what I can't lie here and say I can't lie. So
I'll be real with you. I'm keeping him if Adrian goes. And you know, if Adrian goes, I'm keeping him full stop because even if Kelleher goes, Yaros can still be third choice, potentially second choice for a season.
Okay.
But we mean we have to go and get someone else as well. But yeah,
and how old is he? Is he?
He's 20, I believe, or 21.
Oh, he's that old. Okay, so he's around the same age as Peter Luger then.
He's 22, actually. Almost 23. Almost 23.
So he's older than Peter Luger, right?
Yeah, he's older than Peter Luger.
And would you say he's ahead of him? He's ahead
yeah,
of Peter Luger.
definitely ahead of him.
Well, then
23, man. He should have bossed already. Get rid of him.
Pause.
Yeah, big pause on that.
I will. The only reason I'm saying keep is because you're saying that he's supposed to be good, but
yeah, I think he's good enough to be a backup goalkeeper at most clubs. Maybe if we're comparing him to Kelleher, he's not on Kelleher's level, but he would be an adequate backup for a season potentially.
Okay.
Could we get 10-15 mil for him?
No.
So why are we keeping him then?
Because you can't get 10-15 mil for him. He's homegrown.
See, Chelsea get 20 mil for people we've never even heard of before.
Chelsea have also had several transfer bans, bro.
That's very true.
So yeah, I'd keep him. What are you saying, Matt?
Oh, to be fair, a couple of people are saying he actually just won the league on his loan spell.
Yeah,
I'm only reason I'm saying keep because, like I said, I'm going off your intel. I don't really know.
I'll loan him then. If he was good enough to win a league, I'll loan him. Loan him
I'll
out
say
again.
keep him.
Maybe
'Cause you
loan him
never
back to
know.
the same team again. Let him have another.
We should loan him to freaking Pep Benitez's new team, Salzburg.
Yeah. we
At least
should.
Pep will, you know what I mean, keep a close eye on him and give us the real, the you know what I'm saying, the realness.
Mm.
He was just
Yo-
in the Austrian league.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
fair play then. Fair play.
Yeah, they beat them to the league title. People were saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. He just be. See, I didn't know. See, this is what I'm saying. People, you know, I ain't lying.
I'll put him in the
Didn't
keep
know.
category for now.
But I said, all right, then, cool.
All right, moving on to defense then, I believe. And let us start with. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put the ones in there. So Virgil keeping, right? Not going to just deliberate over silly things. Keeping Virgil on.
Yeah, that goes what I'm saying. Yeah.
Kanate, we're keeping. Oh, in fact, I'm going to ask. We're keeping Kanate, right?
Do we have to ask?
No, I'm just because also I'm not just thinking about us. I'm thinking about wider opinions where people have said because of the injuries and stuff they might consider if a high.
Oh, fair play. Yeah, fair play. I'm
Trent.
saying,
I'm going to leave Trent for midfield.
Okay, so
he's not a defender anymore.
So who's the real villain?
Do you know? All right. Right, Trent. I told you the villain, bro. That says you're a hero, but you didn't save that cat from the burning building. Who's the villain now?
No, do you know Driss move? I fight no, because I might spoil it. Trent. Are we deliberating over Trent?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh,
no, but we have to class him as a defender, though.
Yeah, as things stand, he's a defender. Even though we know he should be midfielder, but we can't. Yeah, that goes without saying.
Gomez.
Keep.
I would keep him, although I've got a funny feeling he might want to leave.
Keeping Gomez.
It's not about what he wants.
Like I said, keep the same energy, blood. Keep the same energy. Let's see if that energy switch up real fast.
All right, this is where I think Connor Bradley.
Keep.
Andrew Robertson.
Keep.
Drift.
I'm struggling with this one still.
Are you struggling? You're the villain.
There's no rules, bro.
Come on, man. No, we ain't got time for sentiment, Drift.
No, it's not about sentiment, but I'm just thinking. I don't think Robertson leaving is a good idea if we're trying to build. All right, I think that Tsimikas is a brilliant player, right? You don't know that already, but I think we can establish over the last 3 or 4 months that I was right when I was saying I think his inconsistency is what causes his poor form, not his ability. So if he remains number 2, we've always got the worry of when we do need him, he hasn't played enough football to be able to play well when the games are spontaneous. So that's still a little bit of a worry. So age-wise, you keep Tsimikas. But if you're thinking about experience and being able to play games randomly and perform well, Robbo, with the break of not being first team left back and playing now and again, will probably be a much better option in that regard. So if Robbo became the squad player and then you buy another left back, that might be more beneficial than you sell Robertson and you keep Tsimikas as backup. Does that make sense?
You for an answer here, Drift. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer. We can look at who we'd bring in after this, after we do keep so and loan. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
I could change my mind on this one, but I would say keep for now. But I could change my mind on that.
I'm keeping Robbo for one more season, minimum. But he's got a lot to prove in his last in the next season for me. Kwanzaa, I'm gonna go ahead and put in keep as well, yeah.
Yeah.
without question.
Reese Williams.
So
Unfortunately,
time's
selling.
up, buddy.
So.
This clock thing's really moved Drift, you know.
No, I'm not buying Drift because see how Drift took all that time for Robbo, giving all the sentiment, and now I'm not buying it. I told you, bro.
At the moment, you're a bully, Drift. You're bullying the small players in the team.
So villains don't have family. People
No,
they show
I
love
need
to,
you just.
know?
But I need to see you go
Drift
after one
is
of the
picking
big
and
boys.
choosing,
I need to see you go after one of the big characters in the squad.
All right, we'll see. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. We'll see how see how this goes.
You do.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
We'll see how this goes, bro.
bruv.
I'm freestyling.
Sepp Vandenberg.
So hold on a minute. You lot telling me you would keep Reese? Because the way you lot acted was like I
we
said
said
something
sell.
crazy.
We all
No,
said
but we
sell.
didn't go. Time's up, buddy. We didn't do all of that. That's something a villain says in the film before he pops someone.
We just said sell.
Like a villain in a film would do something like, "Oh, time's up, buddy." Bah! That's what
I mean, of course, if you had a gun to the situation, that's mad thing. But like, I thought it was quite polite.
Where was I? Simicast.
Unfortunately, so
I go sell as well, yeah. Based on the premise of keeping Robbo, yeah.
Even though my vote doesn't count, I would try to keep him this season.
What? So you would keep Robbo and Simicast?
For one season, yeah, but only because for me, the bigger picture, there's other players in the team that need to sort of be upgraded.
Yeah, I understand. I think we've spoken about that as well. Actually.
I hear that.
Yeah,
that's
like,
why we'll get a
I do
younger
think left back's a position,
so.
but I think we can survive for one season without left back because we'd have Robbo, Simicast, Gomez who can fill in there, but also Owen Beck as well.
Fair enough.
Which leads me nicely onto Owen Beck.
Loan.
I would loan him. Can't sell him.
I'll be honest. I'd look to keep him in the squad personally.
So you're hoarding?
No, not hoarding.
That's 4 left backs, Cal.
Say again?
That's 4 left backs. That's hoarding, bruv.
No, because Owen Beck can play under 23 still. I'm just saying what I do. I'm not saying I'm right.
No, it's fine. You're totally entitled to that opinion, but
I'm not saying you guys are wrong either.
I don't think he develops enough that way, Cal. That's the thing.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Because you said that he could become the next Bradley in terms of his ability. So you loan him out then, because Bradley did that by going on that loan and getting better. Do you know?
No, but he's been out on loan already. He's been out on loan on Dundee, and if I'm not mistaken, he was in the young young players team of the year. Or even
no, but that's what I mean. So let him continue that development until we're
it was either young
ready
players
for
team of the year or team of the year. But he had a very good loan spell. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I'm just gonna say I'd be tempted to sell Simicast and keep Owen Beck as the backup.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Considering me and Matt are on the same page with selling Simicast, if Beck is that good that you think he's almost ready now, he should play the role that Bradley played this season, and you keep him then, and you don't even buy a left back. Robbo plays out the season, you get Beck ready for next season when Beck takes the mantle. That would be what you would do then.
The reason I'd keep him though is because, let's say for example, Robbo got a long-term injury. I wouldn't want to throw Beck straight into the deep end straight away. So then Simicast would be the main guy, and then I'd have Beck fill in now and again and get some minutes.
That pressure makes the diamonds, though, bro. That's how we knew Bradley was ready.
You know what?
That's how we knew Trent was ready when he first came through.
You know what? You lot convinced me. So we keeping him then, yeah?
Yeah, I'll keep him then, yeah.
Big up you, man. I'll do it as well. If you man do it, I'll do it too.
Why can I hear someone pumping Champions League music?
It's not me.
Champions League. That's not me.
No, I mean somebody in my area. I can just proper
Oh,
hear like pumping it. I mean, like,
Someone's a Leverkusen fan, clearly.
yeah, yeah,
oh, but that's Europa, bro.
yeah. But
Oh,
they're
yeah,
in
good
Champions.
point.
Gotta be.
Good point.
I'm talking like when someone drives down the road and you hear the like pumping it.
All right, all right. Who else have we got for defense? Calvin Ramsey.
I think he's
Loan.
got to go on a loan again.
Yeah, I agree.
I still got
All
faith
right.
that we can end up seeing the best of him.
Sepp Vandenberg.
Ooh, this. Do you know what?
I think this
I'll
is a
be-
tricky one.
He's had good loan moves, you know.
Yeah. The rumor is he wants to stay in Germany. That is the rumor.
Yeah, because the only thing I don't like is that whenever he's spoken about his situation, he always says, like, obviously, I would love to play Liverpool, but he goes to this place. Virgil and Ibu is quite a tall task, and that mentality is very different to someone
Sorry
like
to cut you, Matt. He's actually been playing as a right back and a right wing back predominantly.
No. But bro, there's been an interview recently with Sepp Vandenberg, and he name dropped Ibu and Virgil, and he literally said, "Oh, for me to get into the team over those two is quite a tall order." Yeah. The reason why I'm unsure about it is because even though he's had a very good loan move, that's a different mentality, in my opinion, to what Kwanzaa's had.
Yeah, Matt.
Kwanzaa
Talk
was
your
the
talk.
one that even got himself not in trouble, but was the one that was like, "Well, listen, Matip's injured,
Kwanzaa
innit?"
flipped Matip on the hospital bed, bro. He
That's what I'm
did what
saying.
Stone Cold did to Vince, pretty
This is
much.
what I'm saying. Remember, Kwanzaa literally said, like, I know Matip's injured, but, you know, I was always going to try and get ahead of him. And even though it got taken the wrong way,
But he basically said it's unfortunate how it's happened, but it was going to happen either way. That's basically what he said.
man's
He
basically
did a
saying
Stone Cold to Vince. Remember in the
Yeah.
hospital, Stone Cold to Vince.
Yeah,
I take
yeah,
him here, nurse.
How
I
about
take
your
him
bare
here,
foot?
nurse.
This is what I'm saying, bro. But the thing is, Sepp Vandenberg, bro, I feel like there's a talent there.
Time's up, buddy. He's got to go.
Now, I
Time's
said
up.
loan. I'm going loan. I'm going loan. But I
Cash
don't
in
think
while
he'll win a loan.
cash in while the stock's high. If he's just come off the back of a good season, his stock's high. Cash in now.
Bro, he might be useful, you know, more than you
That's
think.
what I was gonna say. Let me play devil's advocate for the first time in this show. We all want Trent moved into midfield, right?
Mm.
That leaves Connor Bradley as our only right back.
Oh no, don't do it, bro. Don't.
Could
do
you
it.
not argue that Sepp Vandenberg or Connor Bradley could be the right backs for one season? See how they go.
No.
Sepp has been playing first team in Germany. It's not like he's just been playing randomly somewhere. He's been playing first team in Germany and been doing well.
And somehow he's gotten quick as well. Like out of nowhere. Man's just quick.
So what, he's juicing?
We saying compound V, yeah.
Was it A train?
Nah, sell him. Why the stock's high, man?
Yeah, I'd sell as well.
I ain't got to try.
But I do think we'll keep him. I would sell, but I think we'll keep him.
If Trent is gonna go into midfield, which is what I'm hoping, you need two right backs. He could be the backup right back.
We'll come to who we could potentially buy after this, but I'd sell or Drifty. So you're saying you'd keep potentially, Matt?
Yeah, but this is all right. But this is only on the basis Trent gets moved into midfield. Remember, if Slot sees Trent as a right back, then
Trent,
I would say, I would
say
to sell him in it.
Slot can't be that silly.
Oh, raw. Speaking about your manager like that already, damn.
Yeah, I am with Chess, bro. He can't be that silly. Sepp sold. All right. Let me get my bearings.
Is he holding
now.
up gun fingers in that picture?
No. He said he's gone to Germany and come back on badness, yeah.
Hey, listen, that's even more reason for him to stay. If you've always been saying, "Oh, we're too weak,
we're too soft,
we're too soft. We need some bad money in the team."
That's real. If Man Sky Sports poses this, you know, yo, that's mad still.
So yeah.
Right, let's move into midfield. Endo.
Keep.
Matt.
Wow.
Do you want me to give my opinion to make it easier for you?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
Right.
I want to upgrade in the DM, but I'm thinking, can he be the backup DM? But
Can I do a little caveat while Matt's thinking? The only thing that saves Endo in my team is that Basetic doesn't have to be registered yet. If Basetic had to be registered, then Endo's head would be on a chopping block, unfortunately.
No, do you know what? I'm looking at it from a different way. So, Basetic has basically had a year out of football. To expect Basetic to play up to a standard where we can all sit here and say he's the first team DM is almost impossible. It's not going to happen. It's unrealistic.
No. This is on a premise we would buy.
No. Yeah. No, I'm just talking about from my perspective as to why I'm going to give my answer. So what I'm saying is, Basetic, in my opinion, is not going to be ready in time for the new season to be starting and for everyone just to think that he picked up where he's left off from the season where he started playing well. It's not going to happen. It's going to take him a while. It might even take him 6 or 7 months to get back into the real like kind of Basetic mode type kind of thing. With that, only because of that, I'm saying keep him. If Basetic was available, or say Basetic came back early in the season and we saw Basetic just kind of doing what he was doing before, I would say sell Endo and Basetic will be playing either first team or be rotational with the new DM that I'm expecting us to get. But yeah, I would say for that matter, you'd have to keep Endo. You'd have to keep him.
I'm keeping Endo.
Guys, Klopino saying keep Ibu. We live in a bubble. He's poor. Is there a sentiment that people agree with?
Yeah,
this,
remember that's
or?
what I said. There are some people.
Some people believe that. Some people think he's not good enough.
Boo.
Bruv, some people think he's not good enough. I can't have a guy someone else's opinion. I can't. That's if that's what they think, that's what they think, innit?
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm keeping Endo. Even though I want us to upgrade, I think he'd be a very good person to have in the squad.
We need this is no disrespect to Endo when I say this.
Experience.
No, we have to upgrade.
Oh yeah.
No. I'll go one step further. Liverpool can't win the league with Endo, in my opinion, as a DM. I could be proven wrong next season. A slot does an absolute madness, and Endo might even be freaking player of the year. I'm just saying how things look right now. I don't see that. Me personally, we have to get a better DM, in my opinion. As good as Endo is, that's no disrespect to Endo. I just think that he's a rotational player rather than a starter.
All right. Next in midfield, Stefan Basetic.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
you know what?
Simple.
I'd keep him, not loan him. Keep him, because we're gonna get injuries.
All right.
Sepp needs to roll with the big boys this season to get used to it.
Hear me out here. Everyone knows how big of a Basetic fan I am before anyone goes crazy here.
What?
I'm considering loaning him for a season.
It's not crazy, I do.
And the reason I say that is if we loan him, then it will allow him to actually get game time with less pressure. Because if we want to get a new DM, which we all do, some of minutes may be limited. So
I would still keep him, but I understand where you're coming from.
All right, this leads nicely onto another person. The reason why I'd potentially loan out Basetic is because I would give Tyler Morton the role of backup DM.
Huh? Where? Who? Tyler Morton backup where?
No, as in a backup DM.
To who?
To the new DM. And Endo is also rotation there as well.
You're asking too much, bro. Tyler Morton's had a great. You're asking too much, bro.
Are you saying him and Endo can't be the backups to a new DM?
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
That's the drift is a menace, brother. Morton's had an amazing loan spell. Now, hear what I'm gonna say to you.
Mm.
Ideally, we want Liverpool to challenge on all fronts, right? Pause. We want Liverpool to try and win the Prem, even win the Champions League. Even though here's what I'm gonna. All right, let me just cut to the chase quickly. The format of Champions League has changed, which means more games, right? There's actually a good chance that's why I'm saying keep Besetic, not loaning that Besetic might need to play, because say if we get an injury to the first team DM, or maybe we don't even buy a DM. Maybe our worst fear happens, we don't buy a DM and end up starting DM. I would keep Besetic. Morton, yes, availability wise, Morton is ahead, just in terms of availability, right? But to expect Tyler Morton just to jump up to like title winning Prem as a DM, in my opinion, would have to be a
start,
big.
you know, man. Not the
No,
start.
no. What I'm saying is, what he would have to do will be even greater than what Bradley's done at right back. Imagine that, because you're the DM. No.
Bradley came from Bolton League One.
No.
He was in Championship with Hull.
No. What I'm saying is, Bradley made such an impression to the point where everyone was like, "Oh my days, we're missing Trent, but we're not really, right?" Let's say, for example, there's a situation with injuries, because let's be real, with Liverpool, and apparently, Slot likes to play intensive, even though possession-wise a bit different, whatever. But let's say there's an injury problem. You're asking now Tyler Morton to anchor the Liverpool squad.
Yeah, him and Endo.
Morton is less of a six than Besetic as well, right? He's more of an eight.
I'll make myself very clear. I think Stefan is way better than Tyler Morton. I think he's way better than Endo as well.
Yeah, but you're saying the injury and
because he's been out for so long. I would let him go and play, even if it's up until January, and we keep Morton until January, and then we loan Morton in January, bring Besetic back in January. I do think Besetic needs a loan. I think he needs a loan move.
He does. I understand that. We understand that. It's just that
he's not going to get any rhythm, and because he's been out for so long, he's just not going to get any rhythm.
No. Me and Drift agree with you on that part. Correct me if I'm wrong, Drift. Yeah, but the bit
I do.
Yeah, me and Drift may disagree with you. Is as good as Morton's loan spell has been, I still feel like because I feel like there's going to come a time where he's going to have to play games. I don't know why. I just think it's that first new season and people have to get used to new training methods and whatnot. And because the squad is a bit older and Endo being older, there's no saying that Endo can't even pick up injuries as well, because everyone's that bit older, playing for young club, whatever. To rely on Morton, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's a tall order, and he could surprise us, bro. And he could be the Bradley of last season, where you're like, right, Tyler Morton's been thing, but I look at who we're up against. We're up against Declan Rice and Rodri, and it's not even about names; it's about what they can actually do. And I just feel like
you're comparing Declan and Rodri to who would be our backup, though. That's unfair because
all right then, Party.
All right, so I'm cheating a little bit here, but Partey is actually their starting DM. He's just been injured. It'd be Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, which is their midfield.
It depends. Well, it depends how they want to play it, because sometimes they do.
No, when Partey's fit, Partey sits at the base, bro, and then it's Rice and Odegaard.
That wasn't the plan, though. You know, the plan was for it to be Havertz.
I know, but plans change, though, innit?
Listen, my whole point is this. Maybe I'm being unfair to say that like he can't even necessarily cope with the pressure, because I think he's a good player, but I just think when we're really nitpicking and we're thinking who can step in and who will be okay if they're being called upon, I don't know why, bro. But as good as I think Morton's loan spell is in that DM spot, I don't know. I just feel like we're asking a lot personally.
Oh, fair enough. So you both saying loan or sell then?
I would say the thing is, I don't think he'll even agree to another loan. He's probably going to be like, "Yeah, but sell me," or I don't know, because he's
I'll be real. Make him go on.
Morton's good, you know, boys. I think we're sleeping.
No, I hear that. That's why you cash in.
I'll give him a loan for 6 months. 6 months loan. 6 month loan. That's what I would do.
While the iron's hot, get as much money as you can.
Do you know why I say 6 month loan? Because we'll be able to know by then whether we need him to recall him or not. Whether we'll be thinking like, oh yeah, like we're in a bit of an injury crisis, we need to recall him, or whether we'll just be like, he can continue his loan spell. And if his loan spell is absolutely sensational, like it was this season, that's where we make a decision next season whether we keep or sell him, not loan him again. Yeah.
You want to know another reason why I would sell him as well, guys? I love the
Loan him.
fact that we've got so many young players that are coming through and they're impressing us, and our academy is proving its worth. But there's also only a certain amount of young players that I think you can have in the squad in that regard. And we've already got a lot. Like, we can't have too many of them. So unfortunately, he's just a casualty of war. Like, we can't have all these young 18, 19-year-olds in the team. It won't work.
So
Do you
hold
know
on,
what I
let me
mean?
get this
Some of
straight.
them have got to go, man.
Drift saying sell, you're saying
I'm
loan, Matt.
saying
I'm saying
loan. Boy, asked we gotta get to
The
the chat.
people have
Get
to ask the people then.
I tell you what. I tell you what. No disrespect by me saying this. So whoever, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say something, but I'm like, nah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know.
It seems
I
like
don't
more
know.
people are saying sell than anything else from what I've seen in the chat.
Yeah.
Are they
And there's
saying
another
so?
player. There's another player in our youth system that's in a very similar position to him that I would keep as well. So you just can't have too many of these young players all in the squad.
I'm
That's what
gonna
I'm
guess.
Especially
saying.
at youth.
Loan. That's what I'm saying. Loan.
I'm guessing you're thinking about Bobby Clark, Drift.
No,
Oh,
McConnell.
Bro, why are you talking? You can't talk about McConnell like that, blood.
McConnell's not better than Morton, by the way, boys.
No,
Yeah,
but
I think he
McConnell's
is.
younger than Morton.
Even if
Oh,
he's not at that stage of his career, Cal, as in talent, he's better.
no, he's not.
No.
He
What you
is.
got to remember is Morton was championship, right? McConnell was playing in a Carling Cup final, blood, with with Clark.
Boys, with all due respect, there is no way we're having this debate about McConnell being better than Morton. They're not
I'm
even
saying,
in the same stratosphere.
when you're ready to accept Xavi and Iniesta, let me know. You let me know.
So hold on,
You-
hold on. You're both keeping McConnell over Morton.
Yeah, and for
I'm
two reasons. For one, I think McConnell's ceiling is higher, and two,
Never.
Morton's worth more. So therefore, you strike while the iron's hot. You make maximum profit on a youth team player.
This Tyler Morton hype is crazy.
I'm gonna
not
start
gonna
sitting
lie.
you lot down and making you watch youth team games and all that still.
I know Tyler Morton's a good player,
No, Morton is cold.
but
There's no
I don't
denying
think
that.
he's got a higher ceiling than McConnell, Cal. I
Bro,
No,
his
don't.
ceiling
Morton's
is
cold.
Morton's
No.
ceiling is way higher.
No. But I'm the opposite to Drift. I think Morton is cold, yeah. But what I'm saying is McConnell's younger. Here's what I'm saying. I said I would loan. Remember, I said I'm loaning Morton. I'm loaning Morton. I don't want to give away McConnell yet. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to thing. But I'm loaning. And
Look,
again, I'm not discrediting Morton when I say championship. I'm not even discrediting. But one thing, I think people are
how many
discrediting McConnell.
squad players can we have that are
That's
young?
McConnell's
Do you know what I mean?
McConnell's probably more of a 6 than Morton, you know. Morton's probably more of an 8, if I'm being honest. More so when I deep it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, chat. I don't know if you lot agree with that, chat, but I don't know. Like, I think Morton maybe more of an 8 than McConnell, maybe.
So
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
he's more defensively astute than McConnell, in my opinion. The thing with Morton as well, if we're going to play the double pivot, I think the double pivot plays into Morton's hands more as well.
Yeah,
I'll be
the
honest
double
with you
pivot.
boys.
Yeah,
I'm not even taking the mick here. The level between McConnell and Morton is not even close.
No, we're not
you
talking
think he's that
about
much better?
currently. I'm talking about
No, but
potential.
potential as well, though. That's what I'm not selling. Remember, I said I'm not selling Morton. I said I'm loaning Morton.
Each to their own, but I personally don't think McConnell or Morton should be playing first team football, period, either of them at this point, regardless of what we think of their talent. I don't think they should be Liverpool first teamers
Agreed.
regardless.
Them man there should be the.
Neither of them should be.
Because remember, this season
I'm going to
was
say
a
something
freak-
wild.
a
I don't
freak
even know if McConnell's
thing.
good enough to go out and loan to a team as good as Hull.
Of course
Really?
he is, bruv.
You don't think McConnell's that?
You didn't
You
see
don't
how
even think he's that?
composed that kid was in a Liverpool
Bruh.
team, bruv.
That's a mad
I
thing.
don't
can't
think
even lie.
McConnell's good enough to go out on loan to a team like Hull at this stage in his career.
Bro, the man played against Caicedo and whoever, yeah. And don't know, it's one game. We can sit there and say it's one game.
In extra time.
I know he was gonna say that, but bro, do you know how phased you would be as that? Like these, you're playing against players that are blatantly superior to you.
That
They're
wasn't
blatantly
the only
superior.
game.
These men are blatantly superior to you, you know.
Bro, I'm not disputing what you're saying. He had a very good cameo in that final, a very good cameo, but he's not on the he's not even close to Bobby Clark's level.
But no, bro, I'm not saying he is, but I'm not giving up on McConnell. Whereas I feel like some people,
I'm not giving up on him either.
No, but we're cheating. No, we're not cheating. But remember, we're not supposed to speak about McConnell. That's why I said I'll give it away now. But I'm loaning Tyler Morton. That's my whole thing. Loaning Tyler Morton. I know we're talking about McConnell, but I'm loaning Morton. That's what I'm saying.
It seems like most people are saying in the chat to sell Morton, and that's what Drift said as well. So
that's crazy.
I'm gonna have to put him sell. That hurts. I'm not even gonna lie.
The chat, all the chat. It's gonna be interesting what the chat say about McConnell then, because a lot of the chat have said sell Morton.
Well, let's stick with McConnell. So
because you're striking while the iron's hot, guys. You're cashing in on maximum profit of a player that won't ever eventually. Like, let's be honest. I know there's possibilities that things could happen different, and we've even had conversations about this. But you look at proper top talent that's left Liverpool, right? Like what's his name? He went to Rangers.
Hold on.
What's his name again, Cal?
Was Drift just quickly? Morton was at Blackburn, innit? Was it Blackburn?
He was at Blackburn, and then he was at Hull.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, Kent. So you got something. Kent, and then you've got.
It's wild that we're.
I made a mistake.
Morton for me should be being kept. We should be actually keeping Morton.
No. I'm not. What I mean is, I made a mistake. I'm still loaning Morton. I'm not selling him. I never was never selling him anyway. I just remember something.
I'm just saying, people like Kent, who in my opinion is one of the most talented players that we had in our youth system.
Morton kind of cold still, kind of.
He still wasn't ever going to be good enough to start for Liverpool, though. So that's why he went. That's why he went, right? Because you look at Ryan Kent and you think to yourself sometimes, why don't we give him more of a chance? Like he was a very talented player, but there's a point where you just realize, as good as you are, you're never going to be good enough. With all due respect. So I think Morton's one of those players where you can see him play and he looks good. Like I've watched him a few times and he does look good, but you never find yourself thinking, yeah. He can be starting DM for Liverpool. Like I just don't quite think he's that good. So why hold on to him? Just let the kid go and have his career.
I think Morton's 1 year away from being in the rotation for Liverpool's midfield.
You really rate him that highly?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm moving like Two-Face right now from Batman. I can't even front. Because that's why I said to you. He did go Blackburn, innit? I'm not gonna lie. At Blackburn, he was cold, Drift. He was cold.
I think Cal's froze.
I think he has frozen still.
No, but you get where I'm coming from, though, Matt. Like Harry Wilson, for example. Harry Wilson is a really good player.
Yeah.
But we just knew that he probably was never ever going to play for Liverpool, so we cashed in.
Harry Wilson was a mistake.
Very good.
We should have kept Harry Wilson.
No, but we shouldn't have been. If you really think about it, because he's not good enough to be a Liverpool first team player.
Cal, I'll be honest with you. Do you think
Harry Wilson better than first 11, Cal?
Is Harry Wilson better than Harvey Elliott?
As a right winger, yeah, he is.
No, is he a better player than Harvey Elliott?
But as a right winger,
think so.
I'm not being funny.
As a footballer.
Harry Wilson can talk to Harvey Elliott as a footballer. Absolutely,
I don't think he can. You know.
Hold on, what are we doing?
He's got aspects of his game that can.
No, I think Wilson's a very good player, but I think
Harvey Elliott's a better footballer than
Elliott is clearly the better player.
Ryan Kent is
Wilson's a good player. Don't get me wrong.
Harry Wilson is more athletic. I can strike a ball better, and he's better at set pieces.
So all right. So he can talk to him then. If you just
but I'm saying as an overall footballer though, like for example, IQ, I think Elliott's got a better footballing IQ.
He might do. It's not like cut and dry though.
I don't know. I just think this hype about like Harry Wilson. No disrespect, Harry Wilson. He's gonna sound a bit mad, but take away the set pieces and that, and he's got good tech. There's no saying, but it's
he's
not
good
like
in front of goal. He's good, very good composure
but
in
it's
front of
not
goal
like,
as well.
but it's not like he set the world alight since he's left Liverpool, though.
No, he
Do you
hasn't.
get what I'm trying to say?
I'm saying if the choice was having Harvey Elliott or Harry Wilson as a right winger over the last 3 years,
Yeah,
I'm
as a
taking Harry
right winger.
Wilson.
No, because he's more athletic.
No, but
But
he's
you
better
see-
suited for right wing.
Bro, this season is Harvey Elliott's best season by a mile. Harvey Elliott was better than Curtis Jones. He's better than a lot of midfield, better than Soboslai, better than... Bro, Harvey Elliott, in my opinion, was so good this season that he should be actually in the England squad. And I don't even really watch England, but
I'm
he
not
should, that's
disputing
how well
that.
Harvey Elliott played
No,
this
but
season.
where was Harvey Elliott? Where was Harvey Elliott playing when he was best?
Callum Wilson? I'm moving mad. What's
Harry.
what's his name?
Harry.
Harry Wilson, yeah. As good as Harry Wilson is, bro, like he's got the technique, he got good technique and good set pieces. Harvey's kind of eclipsed him now. Here's the thing, Cal. If we sat down 12 months ago, I literally would have said to you, bro, I think Harry Wilson might be better than Harvey Elliott. You know, you might.
I'm not saying Harry. No, I'm not saying Harry
what a
Wilson is
season
above
could do
him.
for players.
No, but I'm
A
not
season
saying
can
Harry
change a lot,
Wilson's
you know?
above him. I'm just saying right now,
Yeah.
given a choice, if you told
Yeah,
me
yeah.
you either have Harvey Elliott or Wilson playing as right wing for Liverpool, I'm taking Wilson to play right wing. If you're saying who would I have as a player in the
Yeah,
squad,
just like
I'm taking Harvey.
I don't know, you know,
as
Sal.
I don't know.
I know
As a right
circumstances are
winger,
always
but-
different, but you look at the fact that Marco Silva's a very good manager who knows what he's doing, and Wilson don't even start for Fulham.
No,
Do you know what I
he
mean?
wouldn't start for Liverpool either.
But he
No,
doesn't.
but
stop-
Elliot does though.
Not as a right. No, but you all right. You're missing my point.
One plays in midfield. No, but Cal,
Yes, I'm talking
Harvey
about
Elliott is a
if you tell me
midfielder.
back up-
We're saying
boys.
Harvey-
All right, let's say Salah. God forbid. Let's say Salah got injured for 3 months, and you have a choice: Elliott right wing for 3 months, or Wilson. Not my juice.
No. But Cal, I think you're trying to go too far ahead. The reason why I say go too far ahead is remember when Salah went AFCON, Harvey Elliott wasn't the right winger. If I'm not mistaken, it was Jota that was starting there, and sometimes Diaz, right? Harvey Elliott.
That's because we had no players in midfield because they're all
No,
injured.
but I also feel
Harvey
like
would have
Liverpool.
been.
But I also feel like Liverpool realized he's not a right winger anymore. They finally realized it, and that's why there was more consensus to play him in at right CM. I'm telling you from that. I know what you're saying. As a winger, of course, Wilson is a better winger. Wilson's a better winger because Wilson is more dynamic. But as a player, just as a player, bro, Harvey Elliott for me this season has overtaken Harry Wilson, in my opinion.
No,
And
he
it shouldn't
has.
really be a debate anymore because one can't even, like Jeff said, one can't even start for Fulham. And the other one is now, and I get it, Soboslai was absolutely shambolic, but to still get into Liverpool's midfield, bro, that's still a big achievement for me. And I look at Harvey Elliott now, and I don't think, oh, why is Harvey Elliott playing? I look at Harvey Elliott and be like, oh, well, Elliott should be playing, isn't it? He's played very well. It's mad,
you're
innit?
missing.
I don't know.
You're missing. But boys, I'm not saying I'm taking Wilson ahead of Harvey Elliott as a player. I'm just saying as a right winger, he's better suited for us.
Oh yeah, but I said that though. He's a better right
that's
winger.
what I was saying. I said,
I-
but
I
I
don't
was
understand it.
I still don't know if overall I would. I know Elliot isn't as good of a right winger as Wilson is, but I think for what you do get out of Elliot, Cal, I think I'd maybe still even play Elliot right wing over Wilson because I just think he's a better player. He might not be as suited to the role, but I just think you'll get more out of him across the season, even if he's playing.
Oh,
in
Elliot
that
decision making has gone up tremendously.
Yeah, I would just always
It's
stick with
like,
Elliot.
he's
to be
really
honest.
like,
And I'm not even trying to be shady to Wilson because I do like Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson's good, but I just don't think. Yeah,
And I think you're right, man. I think sometimes we do get blinded by how great of a strike he's got. Like his shot is so good that I think it does kind of make us think, well, if you're not shooting, bro, what do you actually do during the game? Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll see him come on for Fulham, be like, oh, something might happen here. And he just goes to 20 minutes and you're like, right, Wilson didn't even do anything.
I think that's harsh. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
yeah.
So you so selling. So I'm keeping. So have you changed your mind on Morton? Sorry, Matt, because that's where we were.
Yeah. But bro, tell me this is a lie. Wilson's not 27.
He might be,
He might
He's
be.
27. No, what? I feel old now. Let's move
He's
on.
27. He is.
But he's 27.
Yeah, mad.
No,
Isn't
it's
it?
not even a debate, Cal.
But he's the
can't
same
talk to
age as
Elliot about
Luis
moving.
Diaz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not even
What
a
we
debate. Bro.
doing? This needs
It's not even a debate.
VAR.
It's not even.
No, I'm still sticking. I'm still sticking by what I said though.
It's not even a debate.
He's 27, Cal.
Yeah, I don't
That
care
means that's
about
the
his
best
age.
you're gonna get.
No, but we're talking about where they play in the team.
I'm
I
not
never
gonna
once
lie,
said he's a better player than Elliot, but he's still a better right winger, regardless of his age.
Bruh, I'm gonna be real. I'm like I said, I'm moving like just moving like Joker. I'm moving like Two-Face. Bruh, I'm being honest.
He's still a better
yeah,
right winger.
that's crazy. 27 though. Flip. Same age as Diaz.
If you're 27 and can't start for Fulham, there's got to be something to
There's
that.
there's a problem.
McConnell, then boys. Sorry, Morton. What's the final decision for you?
I
man?
said loan.
I'd capitalize on selling him while the stocks are high.
I'd
said
keep
loan.
Morton, but the majority have gone with sell in the comments.
So we loan
McConnell,
him.
McConnell.
McConnell's loan.
Loan. I would loan McConnell. That's why I didn't want to get because I gave it away, but I'd loan him as well.
I'd have kept McConnell and just kept him in the under 23s, to be honest.
Okay.
Right. Your villain arc starts now.
No, brother. I love all, like, you know, my thoughts on the youth players. I think we've got sick youth players. Like, not a lot of man believed in the youth team and that, like I did. But
like I said, your villain arc starts now. Yeah, go on. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
no,
Sure.
I'm just the reason again. I'm just going to be very candid about it. I don't see the point in loaning him to like a not great team or a not good enough team where we're going to see progression and see whether he can handle it. I'd rather keep him in the under 23s, let him build up his body weight, let him build up some aggression and all that other stuff, and then move out on loan. I don't.
Yeah, I
haven't
got a problem with that, to be honest.
All right.
Bobby Clark.
I'd run the same premise that you're saying with McConnell. Either keep him in the team and give him
Bobby Clark ahead of McConnell.
No, Clark is ahead of McConnell.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm saying keep him around.
Yeah.
Watch him develop and do what you're saying do with McConnell, or you loan him. So I think you do the same with both of them. Whatever you do with one, I think you do with the other.
I slightly disagree because I think Clark is ahead of.
Yeah.
So I said loan.
He's just a better player, full stop. Yeah.
Yeah, because I said loan McConnell, but I'm saying keep Clark. But I'm on Cal's kind of premise here. Well, your premise as well. So keeping it under 23s, but in an emergency, you could use him.
Mm-hmm.
I'd loan Clark. I think Clark's ready for a loan.
Fair play.
You guys are keeping him though, right? Innit? Both
I'm keeping. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm loaning Clark. I think he's ready for a loan.
He's cold.
Yeah, he's a very special talent, Clark.
All right, let's move on to some of the bigger hitters now. Gravenberch.
Keep.
Keep.
No arguments from me. McAllister keep.
Yeah.
He should have been put there when we did the Van Dijk and the.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah.
Harvey Elliott keep.
Yeah.
100%.
If this was 12 months ago, it might have been a different conversation, though. I'll be honest. He's developed.
I'm going to ask about Curtis Jones. Again, this isn't just us three's opinions. Obviously, we get the ultimate decision because it's our show effectively. But Curtis Jones, is there to be a debate on him?
No.
I don't think so. I just think Jones's only issue was that he got injured and he found it hard to get back into the team and get up to the standard. Because it's like him and Gravenberch are trying to have a war at one point. Who's going to play left CM and who could play worse at one point? And then Gravenberch kind of picked up. Jones had a couple of games where he got a bit better, then fell off again. And Gravenberch them two were a little bit thingy, but for me, you keep Curtis Jones. You don't loan him out. Because I think Jones is actually more integral than what people think. And dare I say, you know how we talk about controlling games and how transitions? Curtis Jones at the start of the seasons was one of the reasons why we were better at it compared to what we was when we fell off at the end of the season. Because he understands the system. Can
I play devil's advocate though, boys? If we do go and get that all-conquering DM and Trent moves into midfield, will he get as much game time? And the reason I asked, is that a bad thing for him? Thank you. Is that a bad thing for him? Because he's a player, in my opinion, that needs rhythm. He's not a player that can be in and out of the team and still produce.
I agree with that part.
So is there actually an argument to say, does Curtis?
Bro,
do you know what? I don't say
Drift, just quickly, doesn't Gravenberch need the same thing, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say he's a rhythm player as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs it as much as Curtis.
No, I do. I think
he does. I think they're kind of sick. Yeah, I agree with Drift, bro. They're similar.
The reason I say that is because I think they're different players. I think Gravenberch.
They are different players.
They are
higher up the field, so I think he can get away with it more.
But to get up to speed, both need a good. Okay, Gravenberch might be ever so slightly quicker, but on the same premise, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree with Drift, bro. That's why I said it.
I'm keeping Curtis, by the way. I'm
keeping Curtis. Same.
Yeah. Curtis is too talented and has been too important in terms of understanding the system and stuff. And I know we've got a new manager, so we'll see if things change.
Potentially, bro.
Of course. But if you hear the way Klopp spoke about Jones and how intelligent he is at learning systems, knowing what role he needs to play in the team, carrying out the instructions, like Curtis Jones is very much slept on, I think. I know there are some people who realize he's good, but they will look at the recency of the poor performance and just judge him off of that and forget when he's on fire, he balls out. Like man of the match performances, like best player in the midfield. Like you got to remember the last 10 games of last season, and then right up until the Tottenham game this season, Curtis Jones was our most important midfielder. I'm not going to forget that because there was a lot of other stuff that happened afterwards. In that period, he was our most important midfielder. He was the reason we started to play better. He's the reason the midfield was clicking. He might even be the reason why Szoboszlai's form fell off. Because when he got injured, coincidentally, is when Szoboszlai stopped playing well. Like, there was so much more to it than just, look at him in the last few months. He weren't playing well enough. Get rid of him. But
fair dues.
Jones is a keep. 100.
Plus, he's homegrown, Cal, and that is difficult to find.
But I'm not selling. I just wanted to open.
No, I know. I'm just adding more argument to keeping him.
You're basically trying to say if he's homegrown, Cal is never saying no to homegrown.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah, big pause. Big pause. Big pause. Big pause.
Next one.
There you go.
I'm going to put him in midfield here. Fabio Carvalho.
Okay.
Unfortunately, time's up, buddy.
Do you know what? If we play the 4-2-3-1, which I think is going to be a mixture, personally, I think we're going to see 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1. Do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say keep him. Do you want to know why I'm saying keeping him? People might say we're overstocking. But, bro, hasn't the Champions League format changing for this new season where it's like a bag of games?
I asked you, though, Matt, just to push back a little bit there.
Yeah.
Does he start in the number 10 position over Szoboszlai, Elliott, or Gravenberch?
Or Salah. Or McAllister.
I'll be honest. I'm not the manager. Arne Slot has to make that decision in pre-season. I'm being honest, though. I'm not the manager.
No, Matt, that was quality. I can't lie, bro.
But I'm not. No, but all jokes aside, it's a clean Drift. Didn't you say Drift? Drift, back me up on this. Back me up on this one, Drift.
Hold on, why we didn't keep on loan then? If it's the manager,
Drift, back me up on this. Didn't you say it's a clean slate for everyone? So therefore, if it's a clean slate, bro, everyone starts from zero.
It is a clean slate.
So that's what I'm saying.
What about doing this show if it's the manager?
No. What I'm saying is, you said does he start ahead? And I remember, but I said keep. No. I'm saying keep because I think there's going to be a lot of games. Bro, we're going to play more games than we've ever seen, and it's the first season we're gonna have to go through this new Champions League format. And I'm actually expecting Arne Slot to do well in the Champions League. Believe it or not, he might surprise a few people more so than in the Premier League.
But Matt, I just don't think he's good enough. I think he's a brilliant talent within his own right. I just don't think he's good enough to be number 10.
But he's never played the 10 at Liverpool, and not only that. I feel like him playing that kind of left wing role was almost like what Harvey Elliott was doing in that right-sided wing role for the last couple of seasons. We were just like, it doesn't really work. Carvalho is a 10. He's a pure 10, bro.
All right. if you look at the situation of
I don't
Man City
know.
if you look at Man City, for example, because obviously they're one of our leading competitors, right?
Yeah.
In all of our estimations, and this might not happen, but in all of our estimations, they are probably going to move on one of, if not both, Nunes and Kovacic this summer, right?
Maybe even De Bruyne. Don't be shocked, by the way.
Both of those players are better than Carvalho. So what we have to say is if that's going to be the level of squad player that Man City are moving on or keeping, we have to consider that. Carvalho's not good enough to start for Liverpool. He's a good player in his own right. He's not good
No,
enough to
but when I
start for
say
Liverpool.
keep, that doesn't mean to say that he's your first choice 10 drift. That's what I thought. Remember,
But I don't even think he's good enough to be the cover 10. I'd rather Elliot was there. I'd rather Soboslai. I'd rather Gravenberch. I just don't think it's unfortunate. Sometimes you just
bro,
don't fit in somewhere,
I
and
don't
I
know.
don't think he fits in at
The thing
Liverpool.
is, I feel like there's a talent there, but it has to be the right system. And this is not me trying to like do the whole like trying to duck out of it. If it's a 4-3-3 and he wants to be the and Arnold wants him to be the roaming 8, it's not gonna work. And I'll even from now I'd actually say sell him. But if there's a chance we play 4-2-3 on, which I think there will be, as a number 10, he might cook more than what people are even expecting. I'm just saying, with all the games we're about to play this season, bruv, I'm gonna be real. We could have a lot more injuries than we even expect. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but I just say strike while the iron's hot. We've got a
Fair
lot of
enough.
money
I'm
we
not
need to
even. It's not
spend
even
this
a
summer.
thing where man's
Because let me
even
give you an
like,
example, guys.
yeah.
Again, I know you lot might think I'm exaggerating, but Liverpool very much want to stay within the structure of FFP, and that's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
we've
yeah.
always been. But FFP is even more stringent now, so we have to be even more aware of it. If you can
Mm.
get 15 mil for Morton, 20 mil for Carvalho, 15 mil for Simicast. All of this will add up to be able to buy the players that we need to actually make the first team better. So I'm also, without being disrespectful, I'm also considering these men having to almost be sacrificial lambs for the greater cause. Even if you think they're good enough, we have to figure out who in this squad can go to be able to fund. And unfortunately, these men, I think, are the people who need to go to help fund what we need to create. So Carvalho, again, in his own right, he's a good player. He's not good enough to be Liverpool first or second choice for me. So if somebody will give us 20 mil for him, you take it.
Nah, if you get 20 mil, you sell him.
You
I'll be
take it.
honest. All right,
All right.
cool. We sell him.
Again, so
We sell him.
he's
Begrudgingly.
in. He has to be given the same respect as Tyler Morton because his loan spell at Fulham, even though it was less time, was sorry, at Fulham at Hull, sorry, was brilliant. Like he was brilliant there. But I
Remember,
also
he
lean
also
back on
failed
what
at
I said.
RB Leipzig as well, though.
So again, that's what I was going to say. First half of the season wasn't great at a high level.
There was a
However,
bit of a
for me,
bust up there, though.
he seems like a player that has to be loved and fully appreciated to get the best out of him.
Mm.
I don't know if you get afforded that luxury at Liverpool because there's so many great players and the games come thick and fast and we're at a high level. For those reasons, I'm in between loaning, sell. I'd sell with a buyback clause. I would sell. I think I agree with you both. There's a talent in there. I just
100.
don't think he's ready yet for us. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't think we made a good decision as a club buying him and how we've treated him. I think we've
Yeah.
stagnated his career a little bit.
Agreed.
Yeah. We have.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree with that. We have. I agree.
So it turns out we're going to sell Carvalho, which is a real shame.
There's a talent there.
I think now we're moving into attack.
Oh
no, Sobozlai.
Oh man.
Keep.
Oh yeah, that goes without saying.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying already.
Okie doke. All right. Jaden Dans.
Keep.
I'm tempted to loan him, you know. I would never sell him right now. I'm tempted to loan him. Because here's the thing. Dan's has a pretty decent ceiling, in my opinion. But I wonder whether he needs first team football maybe in the Prem to see what he can do while not stunting his growth. I'm saying loan personally.
Okay.
but you loan him to a Prem team. That's what I'm saying. Not Championship. Loan him to the Prem. See if he's about it. See if he can mix it up with the best defenders in the league.
I don't think we'd get a Premier League team coming to loan him, Matt, if I'm going to be honest.
Why is that?
Because he's very much the unknown quantity. Premier League teams they're all about survival or progression.
But then if I said to you, someone who's been promoted, he might not be their first choice, but he might be their second choice, or they play two up front. A la Brentford when they first came through, it was obviously Tony and Mbeumo. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna obviously if you loan him to a club that you know where he's gonna play, but you do that before you loan him in it. You ask someone for that guaranteed playing time. That's why a lot of loans fall through in the first place.
But why take the risk on a player that's not going to be there? Championship teams can take these risks, but why do it for a Premier League team when there's no chance we're going to sell?
No, what I'm saying is, you try and loan him to a Prem team where you know he's going to get minutes. If he's not going to get minutes, then I'd say loan him even to the Championship. But you kind of want to loan him to a Prem team if you can.
I would go to I'd go straight to the Championship. I wouldn't
Fair
even
enough.
touch Prem.
Fair enough. I would go Prem personally, and then Championship if you can't do it.
If
by the way, I'm keeping Dan's though.
I'm loaning Dan's because
if what's his name doesn't leave Burnley and he sticks with them and then he brings them back up again. Matt's got a good point that Dan's on loan to Burnley under
Company gone. Bro. Company gone.
What's official? Is he actually gone?
No, he's going to go.
Rumor is, you know, I mean, he's not gone yet. I don't.
Bayern Munich don't pick him, he'll stay in it.
I reckon
I know they're interested in him, but if they go down another road, he'll stay at Burnley, I reckon. But he would. I think Dan's up front for him in the Championship. That would be a very good move.
Dan's is for me one of the players you keep in and around the squad.
That's why I said keep. I would keep Dan. Is it proper? Like, is he like mad favorite now for the Bayern job? Yeah.
Yeah, it's close apparently.
I know it was in the running, but I didn't know.
You know what? I think people are looking at the fact that he got relegated and sleeping on the potential of Company. You know, that could be such a good move.
I'm more looking at the fact that he wouldn't change his footballing philosophy, which is a bit arrogant for me.
No, but I respect it because he's trying to perfect his craft while understanding his place. If we go down, we go down. But I need to perfect my craft because now if he goes Bayern Munich after 2 years at Burnley perfecting his craft, and now he's got the players who can implement the system, he's good to go, bro.
And time will tell. I think it's a big risk for Bayern, if I'm going to be honest.
They're doing what we're doing, but with a less proven. They're thinking, let's not go for the big boy. Let's try and bring in someone to build for the future. Like, don't do the Klopp or the don't do the Conte or the, you know, like, because apparently there was a few people that were linked with the job. Heynckes, not Heynckes, sorry,
Gasperini.
No, Flick was linked with a return.
Oh, he's talking for Bayern.
For Bayern, yeah. And but you're looking, that's like a 1-2 year quick thing again, isn't it? They're probably thinking, no, let's actually try and bring in somebody where we can get settled now and have a good 3, 4, 5 years, hopefully, of him being here. So I think that's why they're going with the Company.
Fair dues. We forgot one person. Nat Phillips.
Sell, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. How comes he's still here?
Let him live, fam.
How comes he is like, I you know what? Even though he's always played brilliantly for us when he's played, I slightly find his mentality to be such a yo-yo player weird. Like, why has he been all right with this?
I think he's been disrespected to an extent.
But we should let him go like 3 years ago, blood.
But why haven't we?
I think no. What's happened is he's been about to move, say like on a deadline day. Liverpool have decided, or Nat Phillips. There's always a reason as to why he hasn't moved, and it's mainly because we don't want him to leave.
That's called playing with his career.
Emotions, bro. 100%. He's got to go, man. For his own career.
Hey, Sleepy
get what I
Forest,
mean?
Chelsea have made a mistake, bro.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Really short. It's a mad tangent. One minute, boys. Literally, let's keep it to 1 minute.
Yes, I already know
you-
what you're gonna ask me. Yes.
What?
If we knew Poch was definitely leaving Chelsea at the end of the season, would you go for him over Slot?
Yes. And I'm really annoyed because I think Man United are going to pull the trigger on Ten Hag now that Poch is available.
Pochettino, a Liverpool manager, doesn't move me, fam. You know when Carl's got that phrase, it's not, it don't move me, fam. I don't know what it is about Poch. I think Poch is good,
Maybe
but
Cal's got a strong center of gravity, but I personally think that, yeah, 100%. People are sleeping on Poch. Chelsea are an absolute mess, and he still pulled off
what
a
has he
miracle and
done?
got them.
No, what's he
He
done?
got them Europa League football from the mess that they were.
They should have been in that mess in the first place.
Yeah, but that's not Poch's fault.
He is part of the reason why they're in the mess.
Bro,
as well.
have you not seen some of the things that he's done this season? It's not
Yeah.
all his fault, by the way, because he's had bad injuries. There's no denying.
He has done a few.
He's
But
made
all
some
managers do crazy
stupid
things.
decisions, bro. Dumb.
Pep's decision to do what he did in the Champions League final was crazy. He's still the GOAT. Managers do crazy things sometimes.
Do you know what it is, bro?
No, hold on, guys. Poch has just got Chelsea 6th place and in Europe. And do you want to know something? I know we always want to do the dismissal thing for the banter, but let's just be real. 56 different injuries they've had this season. 56 different injuries.
Bro.
Do you know how difficult it is to navigate a team of young talent who's been thrown together by an owner who don't know what he's doing? And throughout that season, people like Nkunku have been missing for the whole campaign.
I understand that.
You'll back me up on this. Is maybe top 10 player in the league if we talk about on form and playing well. And he's been missing all season because of injury.
Nkunku not top 10 in the league.
On talent, he can.
What you don't think fit form and firing Nkunku would be in the top 10?
Nkunku's cold.
If we're gonna do fit and firing for every single player,
let me just say attackers then. Let me say attacker. He's a top 10 attacker in the Premier League when available.
If everyone's fitting on form,
yes,
maybe.
No, yes, bro. And Nkunku's
maybe.
But that for me still doesn't save Poch. What I'm saying is the players that have been available to him for the majority of the season, he could have done better than 6th, bro. He could have done way better. He's made some mad decisions. In fact, I wish I could go and get the list of the stuff. But someone made a dossier of stuff. Big up Carefree. It might have been Carefree.
Big up Lewis.
Bro, he made a dossier since December on all them. And again, you could do that with any manager, but there were so many things that he felt like that led to my man's downfall. Because Lewis even said he understands Chelsea having all these injuries. He understands that. But bro, we're acting like him getting them 6th is good. What? Because they played well for the last month of the season. We're gonna start saying Pochettino's amazing or something.
No, we've gone too far. For me, I'm 50-50 on it. I'm happy we got Slot, but I'm 50-50. I do rate.
I'm happy we've got Slot, but I would have took Poch over Slot.
I wouldn't have.
All right, back to the schedule.
You would or you wouldn't, man?
The only reason I wouldn't have, because I kind of already know what I'm going to get with Pochettino, where Slot, it's more of a gamble, but I feel like there could be more upside. I'm taking a bigger gamble, basically. I'm going with a gamble rather than safety. I feel like Poch is a safety.
The thing is, I'm seeing people say things like he played Colwell at left back. Yeah, but Pep's been playing centre backs at left back, but no one's got a problem with it.
No, but Colwell can't.
The problem is he has a very good
Colwell ain't Gavardio.
No, his left backs were injured.
No, he sent one on loan. He sent
Matthijsen, the one that he said is not good enough, sent him to Dortmund, and now he's in the final. That brother, Matthijsen, bruv.
I don't even know who that is.
Bruv, he's cold. He's had a 6 season.
No, but was it one of those ones where the player wanted to go, or was it Poch forced him out?
Poch thought he was not good enough.
Okay. I mean, we've seen those mistakes made. Mourinho did a think that De Bruyne was good enough. Mistakes
Listen.
can be made.
No, but De Bruyne won it first in football. But what I'm gonna say is this though, yeah. I don't think having Poch will be the worst mistake in the world. Of course, it wouldn't. What I'm saying is though, I just think it's too much of a safety net. Like I genuinely feel like we will be in the top 4 and we will play decent football. But call me crazy. I don't know if we would win anything under Poch. I could be wrong though. I just don't
That's
think
fair
we'd win.
enough. That's
Yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough.
But we'll be safe if that makes sense. We'll be safe.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a
Sometimes
bit.
if your environment is crazy, it makes you do crazy things. That's all I'm saying. And that Chelsea environment is toxic as hell. So
No, it is
maybe,
toxic. It is. It is. It is.
maybe you know what I mean. The situation is what it is. But Pochettino, and again, his first season at Tottenham was a little bit similar. Wasn't performing that well. Almost got the sack. Tottenham were a bit like, have we made a mistake? But then they realized no, it's because he normally takes a year to get the team used to what he wants to do, etc., etc. And then after that, he was brilliant with them. So yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, I understand people's opinions, but Poch is a good coach, man. I think Chelsea will live to regret letting him go. And apparently, the actual reason he's stepping away is because of the transfer structure, and he hates the fact that they're getting rid of Conor Gallagher, just to,
really.
yeah, because but Conor Gallagher for him has played really well this season. I can
No, what I
understand
mean
why
is
he'd be
that is
annoyed.
that the reason why he's left, or
They
were
need
they?
maximum profit. Yeah, apparently he
Right.
disagrees with the way they're doing the transfer strategy. Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. I didn't know why he left. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the
Mutual
whole.
agreement, isn't it?
Yeah, I did see it was mutual agreement. That's mad though. Yeah, that's crazy. Still, that's
Let's
mad.
jump
If
back
that
in,
is the
boys.
case, yeah.
Ben Doak.
Loan.
Loan. He needs a loan after his injury. Loan.
Loan.
I'd actually keep Doak and play him under 23s.
You put him.
Shout out to Dope for getting called up to the Euro squad as well.
Oh yeah. He did make it.
Provisional squad, yeah.
Yeah. I understand your logic about under 23s, but I kind of wanna maybe loan him in the championship per se for Doak.
I think he might be a bit too lightweight for the championship at the moment.
Well, boy, you better.
I think people sleep on how young Doak actually is, you know.
Bruv, I know.
Is he 17, isn't it?
Like, yeah, plus he just come back from injury as well. Let me actually have a look at his actual age.
That's what I'm saying. He's a loan, fam.
No, but if for a player like that who's been out, he's 18, not 19 until November. But because he's been out for so long and because of the scale of the injury, to send him out on loan, I think would be quite negligent. Because I think you keep him around the medical team, make sure he's fully healed and fully back, and his recovery's right, and then you send him on loan maybe later on in the season. I'd keep him for 1 year.
The only reason
you know what's funny enough, Cal, yeah? I forgot to say that about Besetic. I think it's better to have Besetic close to home to keep an eye on his recovery than trusting somebody else.
All right, so the reason why I put those two in different categories, Besetic was growing pains. Doak was an actual knee injury.
No, but remember, it was growing pains after that abdominal muscle pulled out was like bad, remember? Like he had that bad
but he
abdominal.
recovered from that fine. He was fine from that. After that, it was just growing pains.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying you don't want to risk that happening again. Do you know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is for Doak, you loan him because if you keep him in the under 23s, I understand you can keep a close eye on him, but I don't think he's going to get any better. You're kind of just getting him up to speed, right? But what we're actually doing is we're challenging Doak, not in a harsh way, but we're basically saying you're going to be out of your comfort zone, but you're also going to recover. Once you recover, though, we are going to throw you into a league. It's not going to be the Prem, but it's going to be the Championship, and it's a robust league. And it might sound a bit harsh, but I actually feel like it might fast track him. Whereas if you do the whole him getting back in just to under 23s, okay, he just goes back to the level that he was at before. Whereas the Championship, you're actually pushing him because, like you say, Cal, it's a bit more physical, and that physical aspect is something that he's going to have to get over being such a young player. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Maybe I'm moving like Sean Dyche, but
no, I don't think you're being harsh at all.
Yeah, I would try and see if we can put. Basically, there's a talent there, and I'm trying to say, don't push him obviously till he break or something. But pause. But just try your best to get the best out of him. Innit? That's what I'm saying alone, personally.
I'd keep him for 1 year, but I don't have a problem with anyone saying they'd loan him.
Yeah, I would never sell though. Would never sell. None of us would ever
No,
sell.
I'm not selling it. Not at this stage.
It's
What
either a
you
loan or yeah.
You got decided, Drew.
I'll go keep then because I agree with you. Keep him around to make sure his recovery is on point.
I'm gonna ask the same question for Kai Gordon.
See,
Yeah.
Gordon's at the stage of his career where I think he might need some football now.
I think he does. I think under 23s is like almost too good. Again,
I'd loan. I'd loan.
Yeah,
Gordon.
loan. There's talent there though. Listen, there's talent with Kai Gordon, but that injury that he's had, and he's grown as well. He's had a bit of a growth.
Yeah. I'll be real with you.
I'd
All, and I say this with the greatest respect to Doak. You see how the fan base was hyping Doak last summer?
Yeah.
If Kai Gordon had been fit over the last couple of years, that's the hype Kai Gordon would have got plus more.
Yes, but that's because
with all due respect, he's twice the player that Ben Doak is.
But I ain't gonna say nothing because there were certain things I was saying about Doak and people didn't like what I was saying.
I was saying the same thing and we got rushed. It's
One thing I will say about Gordon that does worry me a little bit is that even his mum actually came out and admitted how much he struggled mentally with the whole situation. So I hope that he's okay in that regard, because if your mum has to come out and defend you against the people being like, what's wrong with you? And why are you playing like that? And rare. Obviously, because he's young, that's why his mum's doing it. But yeah, you got to worry a little bit, like mentally, is he okay and stuff? So yeah,
that's a fair point. I think because of his age, I think I can give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
His injury was bad though.
Yeah, really bad.
I'm gonna play villain for this one segment. No one react because I know someone said Doak should be the backup for Salah
at the beginning of the season, but you lot keep telling me that
no one react. I literally said no one react.
Knows it was me. Everyone knows it was me.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
But
this is what I was trying to say. No, but what me and Kyle was saying is that we think he's good, yeah. But like, if Doak was like, because I was just like, Doak is just
really sorry to cut you, Matt. Really sorry to cut you. I got to stick up for Drift here, bro. We were in the minority, Matt. You know, the chat were productive. I'd say 90% of the chat were on Drifty's side. So we were in the minority.
You haven't got the chat. Oh, fair play. If you want to do that, that's up to you.
No, raw.
That's up to you, fam. That's up to you. I'll let the chat out of it. This is between us three.
No, you made me the pantomime villain now.
It was between us three. I said no one react. The first thing Drift does is react. No, but hear the joke. Mind games. Imagine this. I said don't react. Drift was the first one to react. Then you're like, actually, no, I agree with you. I said, I just said what I said and left it there.
Raw. Matty Sunak, that's your name. That one, bro. Matty Sunak.
And you also have to take into consideration, Matt, that when we went through that little mini crisis, when Salah was injured and was thingy and was like, what we can do then, Jota got injured or whatever. I think Doak playing right wing during that time period would have been very productive if he'd have been fully fit.
I think maybe by default he would have played.
He's just not there yet. He's a one-trick.
Yeah, my whole argument is just that he's not like he basically, in my opinion, he needs like a loan, like a bit like Morton, one of them loans, and then I would say I think he's ready. Personally,
come on, let's run up the likes as well, people.
Indeed.
Come on, people. We can do better than this.
Only 194.
So I'm saying, man.
People, come on. You know we don't like. Come on, you lot, man. Nearly 900 of you in it, only 194 likes. Let's get the likes up, man. Come on,
guys. We'll take it as a compliment. You're enjoying the conversation, but it takes 2 seconds.
Man, just invested. You know them ones there.
Yeah.
Now we start to get techie, boys.
Do we?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna start with Salah.
Keep.
Over to you, Cal.
You know what I'm doing. Keeping.
Okay, you said he's gonna get techie still. That's how I want to show where he was going with it, you know.
When I say this, I'm not just saying for us here on the panel, you know. I'm saying
I know. I think everyone will keep Salah. There's a few that would maybe say sell, but
not from the comments. Not everyone.
No, most of the chat saying keep Salah.
Yeah, most of us keep. Most of us keep.
Chat, don't listen to Cal. He's just trying to wind you up today. I don't know why. Cal's just on a wind up.
No, you're sick, man. I can't even lie, bro.
But I'm not sick, bro. The chat are literally all
No,
saying.
as in, I rate the way you manipulated the situation.
But
I have to rate.
why do you think I'm not a manipulator, bro? I just say what I say, and I let everyone else talk.
Manipulator.
I just say what I say and let everyone else talk.
Right,
I just say one statement.
let me throw a 2-second tangent curveball in.
Yeah, go on.
105 million pound offer comes in.
Yeah.
Then what?
I say see you later. I say
What,
where's
to
the
the
other
money?
95?
Do you see how quick Cal switched on him?
To the money or Salah?
Salah.
No, I'm not saying Salah see you later. I'm saying there's another 95 million missing.
That's what I had to ask him.
I thought you meant see you later
No,
to
you man are
Salah.
You
really
see
trying to
what
dash
I'm
me
trying to do to you?
under the bus.
No,
today,
that's why I
no,
said.
no, Cal, the way you said that,
See?
sounded like you meant Mo.
No, I said
I'm not
see you
gonna
later.
lie.
Where's the rest of the money?
Oh, I didn't hear the
95
rest of
mil
the money. I
extra.
just heard
You
you
missed
say see you
95
later,
mil.
and I thought you was talking
Imagine
about
if
Salah.
I didn't say that, Carl, you would have been finished.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought you
Drift
said
was
there's another
Drift was at your
95
door waiting.
And are we not being delusional thinking we can get 150 million pound for a 32-year-old?
I'll be honest with you. If Saudi really
200
wants
or
Salah,
nothing.
no.
He's
If
got 1 year left on
all
his
right,
deal.
let's say what.
200
All right,
or
guys.
nothing.
Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? If Saudi going with a bid, say 150, rising to 175, I think Liverpool will consider selling. I think a lot of it depends on whether Salah wants to go, but I think anything above 150, hence why I use the add-ons, yeah. That's why I would worry that Liverpool would think, yeah, do you know what? We didn't get the 200 mil like we got offered last year, but for 175, I would worry Liverpool will consider selling. Here's the deal though. With everything that's gone on with Liverpool in terms of a new manager, some players will leave, new format in the Champions League. There's a lot of changing. The last thing Liverpool need to do right now is lose their star player. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like we were saying before in the other show, we need to give him an extension and put that off for this season. We need to worry about that the next season. This ain't a season to be going about the whole Salah thing, in my opinion. But it would worry me though if they come in with even with a 150 bid with add-ons. What are you lot saying? Do you think Liverpool consider it?
I'd be very, very surprised if they do that. But
200 before I even come to the table for a discussion.
then what if he goes for 3?
200 is my phone rate. That's my phone call rate for Salah.
But that's what you want. But I'm saying realistically,
let's say about what we want.
No, I understand that, but let's say, like, for example, they offer 150 though. Do you not about what you want?
Who's gonna offer 150?
What's that? Sorry?
Who's gonna offer 150?
I'm saying Saudi might offer 150.
And Salah's gonna say
with
no.
add-ons.
And Salah's gonna say no. So conversation done, innit?
No, what I'm
yeah,
gonna force him to leave.
I don't think Mo's ready to go. Yeah,
you're gonna force him to leave, Matt. Big bad Mo, you're gonna force him to leave.
Said that. I said I'm worried Liverpool.
Original wing wizard.
Brother, I'm saying Michael Edwards and Amanda. Oh my, you know what? It's cool. Don't worry about it. I see what you trying to
all right. Let me throw one more curveball in.
I'm saying Michael Edwards and the man then would consider that offer. That's what would worry me more than anything. That's all I'm saying.
100, all right, Matt, 105 million's the offer. But Salah has actually said, I want to stay at Liverpool, but I'm not renewing. So it's actually he walks away for free, or you take the 105. Are you taking the money, or are you letting him walk away for free?
Why are we creating scenarios here, by the way? Cool.
Because all these scenarios are realistic.
Not this summer, I
think
no,
Salah
this is
stays.
Salah might say, I love Liverpool, I'll see out the year, but I'm not signing a new deal.
But he's kind of already got on his Instagram or Twitter and kind of, you know what?
He said he's saying. Yeah. He didn't say he's signing a new contract. He just said he's staying.
You man are moving mad at the moment. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What's going on there?
No, that's drift.
Could happen.
That's drift.
Players are taking control of their careers now, guys.
And they're
doing things like moving for free and running down contracts.
Run it down.
Drift doing that language in the wardrobe thing. You know, like that.
Running the country. You know why I'm running the contract
Just
down?
making out some mad scenario. Bro,
Salah could be the difference between lifting the Premier League.
Ask PSG if it's a mad scenario.
Bro, Salah stays. Full stop. The only thing I said is, was that sorry?
Kylian stayed. Ask PSG how that worked out.
Are we trying to say
Oh, yes.
Killian and Mo are the same the way they think?
Come on, Kylian.
No, I'm
Do you know
telling
what?
you,
Let's
players
move on.
are
Let's move on.
taking
One's a
people-
man child, one is the
players are
king.
taking
What
their
we doing?
careers into their
As
own
much as I
hands
love
now
Killian can't.
and realizing they
Let's
have
move
the
on.
power.
I feel like you lot are just trying to wind me up at this point.
Nah,
No,
drifted.
I'm just asking you, does he walk for free or do we take the money?
I'm keeping Salah.
Keeping Salah. Let him run down whatever he wants.
What are
to
you
run
doing,
down.
Drift? What are you doing?
I'm keeping him. But if he said he won't sign the deal, I'm selling him. He can't walk away for free. He
I'm
can't
keeping
walk
Salah.
away for free.
I'm keeping
No,
Salah.
we have to be very sensible. If he says I'm staying but I'm not signing a deal, we have to cash in.
We're moving like we're Nottingham Forest, like we ain't got money or something.
So why were we angry when Genie left for free, when Chan left for free? Why were we angry when these players
Because we
left
didn't
for free?
wanna
And they're
lose
not
them
even
as
as high
players.
profile.
Were we in the same financial position back then when we had Chan and Gini
Don't
Wijnaldum?
forget the money. We just didn't want to lose them, Drift. Not because of the money. We didn't want to lose them.
We were angry that we're moving like a club that's got no sense, letting these big assets go for free. That's what we were angry about.
Bro, all I'm saying is if you want Liverpool to be the best at where they are right now, you don't sell Salah. Salah sells shirts. Salah puts people, in the ground, so to speak. Salah makes people watch Liverpool. He helps
Yes, I
Liverpool.
know.
He's still our talisman. In fact, 32-year-old Salah still does more than Diaz and Nunes and Gakpo combined. Imagine
And
that.
Jota,
And
we
they're
can't-
all younger than that. And he's all
But
and
we
he,
can't
and they're all
lose
younger
Salah
than
for
my man.
free.
That's why he's the king.
But we can't lose Salah for free. He can't leave for free.
I understand that, but sometimes do you
This
know
fan
what?
base will absolutely lose its mind if he goes for free. Remember
my
this
gosh.
conversation if he
All right,
leaves for free.
can I be honest? Can I be honest though? I don't think Michael Edwards even allows that to happen. Personally, that's what I think. I don't think Liverpool even let him go for free. I think there'll be some type of agreement. Like I said before, I think Salah signs an extension. That's what I don't think Liverpool even
I
allow
hope
that.
so.
That's why I don't
hope
really need
so.
to entertain it. But I'm just saying, Liverpool would be silly to allow Klopp to leave and then let Salah leave at the same time. You're asking a lot there. And not only that, what he still offers Liverpool. It's not like Salah's robbed or something like he finished. Man still our top goal scorer, and he had a dead second part to the season. That's crazy to me. So keep Salah. He's the king.
Uncomfortable conversations.
He's a keep Salah, man. I don't think we do that. There's no way in hell that we do that. If we do that drift, then we'd have to revisit this, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, bro.
What we
I
say
can't
for Jota,
believe-
boys?
Keep.
Keep.
What are you saying, Carl?
I'm keeping him, but again, I've got to ask the question: do we not have to think about his injury record, etc.?
Yeah, we can listen. I understand his injury record is a big concern. The last injury he had wasn't even his fault. Someone landed on his knee. But for me personally, I'm still keeping him. Best finisher at the club. If I'm not mistaken, I think he finished with how many goals did Jota finish with?
Matt, I've got to push you because you're like the injury prone police, innit? So like,
all right then, go on. Go on.
When you look at his injury record,
Mhm.
and here's the thing, we keep on saying, or some people keep on saying you can sell Nunes, keep Jota as backup and get another striker. Surely your backup striker should be just as available or more available than your first striker, right? Because
what do you do? But what do you do if your backup striker is the only gunman in the club?
This is what I'm saying. There's a conversation.
But we haven't gotten to the other players though. This is what I'm trying to say.
Fair dude.
I feel like I can only answer that when we go into the other players. Bro, I'll be honest, yeah. Diogo Jota is the best striker we have at the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got 10 in the league. I think. What did he get in the league? Let me see.
9 or 10, I believe.
He got 10 in 21. That's a marksman for me. 10 in
bro.
20.
You ain't got to sell it to me, Matt.
He got 15 in 32, right? Imagine he got 10 goals in only 1,100 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
As mad as it sounds,
Matt, I'll just ask the question to the people, brother. You ain't got to convince me.
No, but it's just you're getting me ready, fam, for war.
Yeah, Drifty's just, he's conveniently disappeared at this point.
Yeah, no, but wait, we can wait. We'll wait. I don't mind.
Gakpo then. I'll go Gakpo.
I'm keeping Gakpo.
I'm keeping Gakpo for one more season.
Cody Gakpo, in my opinion, has been unfairly misused this season.
But he's also had time. I think, that for me, that's only part of the story, though. Because if we're going to be fair, there's been times where Gakpo has played in the team and hasn't done well as well. Like that period where Salah was out and I think Jota was out and Gakpo was playing, he didn't cover himself in glory. We constantly came away from games going, he's the one who's not doing his bit in the front three.
That's because he wasn't playing at that point left wing, because Diaz was still playing left wing at that point.
About those three, at that time when Núñez, Diaz and Gakpo were playing, I'm going to be real, Matt. Núñez was playing well and they were all rotating. They weren't really stuck to a position. If anything, Diaz was the most stuck to a position on the right.
I'm going to say this. For production, Gakpo is a better left winger than Diaz. He gives more production. He just does.
No, he does, but we even discussed this on Months. Big up Months. We discussed it on Months. He doesn't have a history of producing either, though.
But hear the joke, though. Diaz has played, I don't know how many minutes. Me and Drift on a video earlier on, but Diaz has played something like 2,500 minutes in the Prem, and Gakpo's played like 1,000 less. They both got the same amount of goals. That's crazy to me. How can you have 1,000 more minutes and still have the same kind of output?
No, I hear you.
Gakpo has more to his game. The thing is, you lose Diaz. This is the problem.
No. I'm not going to go that far.
Bruv, when we get... No, let's wait for Drift. In fact, we're going to talk about everything else because I ain't moving from this subject until Drift gets back. How about that? And Drift can definitely hear us. I want him to get
I'm
involved.
keeping Gakpo, but I'm not in this camp.
No, I'm keeping Gakpo. The thing is, it's called... do you know when you said uncomfortable conversations, yeah? What Diaz can do, in my opinion, Diaz kind of offsets the defense.
Sorry to cut you, Matt. Can I ask you a question then? Let's say we didn't sign another attacker this summer.
No,
and would you have Gakpo just starting left winger?
Gakpo should be starting over Diaz, I think, standing right now.
So he'd be a starting left winger. Do you trust that Gakpo can help us win the league if he's a starting left winger for Liverpool?
Yeah, I can. But it also falls in line with who's the striker, which we're going to get on.
I just said everything's the same. Núñez, Jota's still there.
Oh, well, everything. I just feel like we'll be better off. I don't know if we'll do... No, because we need more than that. It's not just a left wing problem, bro. We haven't just got a left wing problem.
All right, so let me ask you a question then. If we were to get a new left winger, who would you rather keep out of the two, Gakpo or Diaz?
Oh, I'd rather keep Gakpo over Diaz. I said this already.
Okay.
You know my team already.
Keeping Gakpo.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Drift now is going to get tricky. Luis Diaz. No, do you know? I don't want to leave him till last. Start with Núñez.
Keep.
So.
Oh, I know what you lot are gonna say. That's why I said this ain't gonna get techie. It's just straightforward. Both of you say sell, I say keep. That's it.
Well, Carl's deliberating.
I'd sell.
Oh, okay.
No hard feelings. I think he'll go on to have a great career, but I would sell. And the context I'm giving there as well, I just don't think he's working for him here. I don't think he's mature enough mentally to be at Liverpool. And I'm not saying that as a disrespect, by the way, before anyone gets crazy. But also is what you said, Drift, where you can cash in on a player. I think this is the last summer where we can cash in on him and get good money, which will help us to revitalize different parts of the squad as well, or even his position. So for that reason, I'd sell.
That's totally fine.
That's what a villain says.
No, honestly, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
So yeah,
second best goal contributor to the team this season. So I know he's got flaws, but he's also got positives as well. But nobody cares about those.
No, the thing is, I feel like he's definitely got positives. It's not even that, Chris. I just feel like, understandably, his first season, you can understand, like you said, like him trying to settle into the league and giving him time or whatnot. And we understood that. And even me, maybe being a bit harsh in his first season. Then you look at his second season, and I feel like he's improved. But has he improved enough to the point where I can sit there and say, is he gonna lead Liverpool to the promised land as our starting number 9 next season? And I'm just going off the basis that we're gonna even challenge. Do I trust him to be my starting number 9, bro? That's how I'm looking at it. And it's fine margins in a sense of like, you can either stick with Nunes, who I think can only improve, but how much time do you want to give him? Because here's the thing, Drift. I don't think he's not going to improve. He will improve. I just don't know how much he's going to improve. Again, in his 3rd season. And I like to think you can see probably the majority kind of like someone's level in the first couple of years, so to speak.
So
You
here's
know what
the
I mean?
question I posed to you, because I don't want to
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
too long on this, because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
no, of
Nunes
course.
is a very mad topic. So here's the question I posed to everyone who's just like sell, 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 sell. And maybe Cal's answer will be what he's already said, where he caveated that I said cash in on players. So I understand his stock is way higher now than it might be in a year. So that answer I totally understand.
Mm.
And I don't disagree with. But I also say, remember, keeping doesn't mean he has to be first 11. Keeping just means he's in the squad. How can anybody tell me that a 32 goal contributor isn't worth keeping in the squad? I just want to know. If you don't think he's good enough to take us to the promised land as the starting number 9, and you want to go and get a Harry Kane or someone like that, I totally understand, because even I would
Yeah.
upgrade him. I've even told you lot before, like, I love Nunes, but if you told me Ivan Toney was coming to Liverpool for Nunes to hold bench, I'm snapping your hand off right now. Bang. What, Ivan Toney? Boom. I'm snapping your
You
hand off.
changed your tune, you know, because
No,
I
no, no.
swear I bought up Tony. Oh, you know what?
No, no,
Enough.
no,
I hear
no,
what you're
no.
saying. No, you can change your mind. I'm not going to go with you.
I've
That's cool.
always stood on the fact that regardless of whether you think no, because I still think he can be that number 9. But I would bring Tony in if I could.
But
That's what I'm
Tony's even
saying.
been a bit funky, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
It's
he
good
has
to
been a
see.
bit up and
Like
down.
that
I mean,
time out.
obviously,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
just
know what you
giving you an
mean.
example in it to just make it
All
easier.
right. Yeah.
But somebody to tell me that Nunes isn't good enough to be in the squad,
Mm.
with all due respect, I think that's foolishness. Because whether you think he's good enough to lead you as a first 11, that's fine. But the second highest goal contributor in the whole team isn't good enough to be a squad player. So then we might as well get rid of everybody.
No, because
That don't
you're
make
not
no
adding
sense.
you're not adding
No.
context, though, Drift. So and this is why I say that,
Context.
because if we go and sign a number 9, if we're all saying we keep Jota, but we sign a number 9, so what is Jota 3rd choice now then?
No, Jota plays across the whole front.
No, but we don't want to see Jota right and left. Hence, that's why he keeps on breaking down, because he's not a winger.
Too
Well,
much
we might
running.
have to. And plus, he's
No,
not
no, but we should
available all
no.
the time, Cal. So what'd you do when he's
No,
injured?
but his availability, I think, is due to the fact
When
of
he's
remember when he's played
injured,
left
the
and he
new
played right,
striker
and we're
plays.
like,
That's what
why
I'm
is he
saying. So
tracking back all this forward? He can do it,
the
but you
new
don't want him to
striker
do
plays,
that.
Drift. So if we've got a new striker and we're keeping Jota, you're telling me that Darwin now is 3rd choice.
No, I'm telling you that you rotate all of your front players depending. And what when Jota's injured, then who plays? Because when Jota does get his 3-month injury like he does every season, you man,
Then you've
then
got the
what do we
main
do?
striker, you've got Jota, and then you've got, for me, Dan's who do the 3 rotation. You can't, if we're gonna ask Nunes to be 3rd choice, it's not fair on him, and it's silly from us from a club standpoint, because
He's gonna get annoyed and
his value
probably get all
diminishes.
upset and all them thing there. I'll be honest with you.
We
Oh,
He
don't want
will
to see
have
him
to
on the
play.
wing.
I'm not doubting any of that. But we're
He will
not
have to
talking about
play.
people's emotions at the moment. We're just talking about what's sensible, right? Because there's loads of these players who we took emotion and we change our answer. So
But
forget about
he's
the
very
players' emotion. We're
emotional
just
though,
talking
Drift.
about sensible. A sensible head says to me that you keep a player who has the second highest goal contribution in your team. That's what said, whether it's in the squad or you keep him as a first team player, the second highest goal contributor in your team is not the first one to go out of the attack.
All right.
But the
I'm sorry, it's not.
worst chance converter, Drift.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. Even with bad
It's
conversion,
not
he
the
still
side.
managed a high
But
GA.
it's all,
So
no, but it's
therefore,
all
he's
part of the
valuable in the
story, though,
squad.
Drift. It's all part of the story, because you're just spoken on the positives, but the negatives are his consistency is really bad, especially in front of goals. So if we're going to speak about his GA, we've also got to speak about the stuff he's doing wrong, which is why a lot of people are in a cell camp. Because it can't just be about GA. And the fact that we're even speaking about GA for a striker, for me, says it all. Because we never mentioned GA for Harry Kane, GA for Haaland, GA for Lewandowski. We don't even mention GA for Jota.
We just think
True.
of goals.
Because Jota doesn't have a high GA. Because
When we spoke about Suarez, when we
I've
spoke
never
about
spoke
all
about
them
Suarez,
strikers,
GA,
there, we don't
never
talk
spoke.
about
We don't even speak
GA.
about. We don't
That's
speak
a
about
lie.
Ivan.
When we spoke about Suarez, guys, we
But
did. We did.
What
we
We
get
did
the same
Does anyone
about
ever
him.
mention?
bonus.
Does anyone? All right, I'm gonna go through a list of. Does anyone mention Oliver Watkins' GA?
Nope.
Anyone mention Isak's GA?
Nope.
Solanke's GA? No one
Because they
mentions.
don't
none of
have
them.
GA. They don't have assists. That's
Wrong,
why.
Drifty. Watkins finished as the highest assist maker this season.
Did he?
Yes.
All right, well,
Exactly. The fact that you didn't know says it all, bro, because strikers are valued mainly on
fair
their
enough. I
goals.
stand corrected then if he's got a high GA. But at the end of the day, we're talking about what's valuable to our squad. So I understand what you lot are saying, but within our own squad, he's still valuable when it comes to goal
All right.
contribution.
I understand.
Regardless of what
Can
way
I
you
ask
look
a
at it.
question now? Can I ask a
Do you
question now?
think he can be easily upgraded on? Sorry, Matt. Sorry, I keep on cutting you. Can he be
Not
easily upgraded on?
Not easily. No, not easily.
And
And there's people in the comments that are saying people do talk about Watkins' assist and big it up. So
I'll just say this
because it's so crazy. But the fact that you didn't know he was even a top assist maker says a lot because you know your football, bro. Like,
how many assists has he got?
13 in the Prem.
He's got 13 assists. That's pretty good still.
In the Prem. And how many goals did you got as well?
Oh no.
Well, you know he's played. But if you want to add context, we did this earlier, me and Matt. He's played 1,200 more minutes, which is a lot.
He's played way more minutes. He has.
Which is a lot. That's 11, 12 games worth of
but
more minutes.
here's what I'm going to say.
He's had less shots.
Guys, just
bro,
quickly,
he's been on the pitch for 11 games worth more of time.
But he's had less shots,
a lot, bro.
and he's playing for a team that is superior.
No, if I'm not mistaken, Watkins was just behind Nunes for big chances missed, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, the whole
and Haaland's
Nunes,
the one who tops the chart. So Watkins does have a lot of big chances missed.
Bro, the whole Nunes GA thing, yeah. This is what I'm trying to like make people understand. Not even this ain't even like YouTube. This is just in general. Nunes has 11 goals and 8 assists. 8 assists is very, very good for an attacker, for a striker. The problem is when you create that many chances and no one is there to assist, you can't assist no one. We need you to bury your chances, bro. Because getting assists is great because you've got someone to lay it off to and someone can finish off a move. I need my striker to finish off a move. I can't have my striker thinking I need someone to be there for this to always happen. That's my argument, bro. So 11 in 36, as we know, is like, that's mid, innit? That's meaty, right? The 8 assists is actually very, very good. And that's why I feel like it's kind of skewed in terms of the GA in the 11 goals and 8 assists. If you can pass to someone, they can finish off the move. That's great. You got the assist. But do you want to know what's happened to us this season, Drift? There's been many chances that Nunes should have probably scored, bro. Even if we added on 5 or 6 more, I don't think we're having this conversation. But this is the problem. This is the Prem. We're trying to win the Prem. We're trying to get back to where we want to be. And in my opinion, to only have 11 goals in 36 games as the main striker, and you've missed many chances.
No, bro, add the context. 12 of those are substitute. Bro, you made that sound way more thing than it is. 12 of those are substitute.
What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? 12?
He's got 11 goals in 36 appearances, but 12 of them are a substitute.
All right, then, so what about the Euro?
Every minute of every game, it's not the same.
Sorry. Can I flip it again? Shout out to Kevin in the comments. Is there no argument to say you keep Nunes over Jota though because he's actually available? Not my opinion, by the way, but surely there's got to be a conversation on that.
Guys, I'll be honest with you. I don't think any of these players should leave, but there's an argument to say that Nunes stays before Diaz, Gakpo, and Jota.
Well, because of his availability. Well, because of the availability, you mean?
Availability. What put?
And this was my point. I don't think you can keep both Nunes and Jota. I don't. I think one's got to go.
What? Nunes? What was that again? Sorry.
I don't think you can keep Nunes and Jota. I think one of them has to go.
No,
if we're going to get in a new striker, I think one has to go.
You can't sell Jota. Jota scored 1 less goal than Nunes. 1 less.
How many less games did he play, Matt?
You want me to... You really
No,
want to go there?
but I've got to add both sides to the argument, bro. Again, everyone knows
All
where I
right.
stand on this, but we've got to add both sides of the argument.
Okay, you want to go there? All right. All righty.
Jota missed a lot of games for injury again.
No, bro. Here's what I'm trying to say. Diogo Jota only played 1,100 minutes in the Prem, but was able to get 10 goals in 21 games. That is a marks, but that's a marksman, bro.
You're not getting the point, man. He owned the first part of your sentence is where it should have ended. He's only played 1,000 minutes.
But okay, I'm gonna be real. Would you rather the guy that plays more but does less?
Again, you're missing the point.
No, you're missing my point.
I'm not arguing with you from a personal standpoint. I'm arguing from a side of objectivity. We can love Jota and say he's sick, but if the guy's not available, that has to be called into question when the other guy is always available.
I understand that, but I'm still saying
because there's more chance of Nunes scoring if he's on the pitch than if Jota's on the injury table.
But can I tell you something which is quite telling? The fact that we have to have that argument tells you everything about the striker who is available. Because availability, availability is the best ability. But we're here having a debate in terms of the player that's always more so available. What you're trying to convince me that he should be kept over the guy that's not as available.
An argument to say that if we sign a striker and that striker needs rest or that striker gets suspended or injured, you want your backup striker to be available. Jota can't guarantee that he's going to be available.
All right, this is the easiest we've made.
All right, no one can guarantee they're going to be available, but Jota definitely can't even.
Jota's last injury, did someone land on his knee or something?
No, he did, but before that, let's be real. Before that, we all
said no. I agree with you, but that last injury was a bit of a freak one, innit? Because someone actually landed on his knee. It wasn't like a muscle thing, innit? Someone landed on him, innit? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was his knee,
Yeah. But listen, can I be honest with you? Like I said, if Darwin Núñez had more goals and scored more chances that he's had, I think the conversation would be different. But it's not. This is the reality. The reality is actually this. How can someone play 1,000 less minutes and you practically have the same goals as them?
Because the context needs to be added, and the context is that 12 of those were substitute where you're just coming on for 10, 15 minutes and it's like, I didn't get into the game and all that. So I'm just saying that we're going to add context. 12 substitute appearances is a lot. Like, that is a lot of times to have to come
I don't
off
even
the
know,
bench.
but do you know how mad it is for Jota? I'm sure Jota's ones aren't all starts. Jota, I can see his 21 appearances.
I was going to say, Drift, I don't buy the sub thing, Drift, because we've seen Jota be a sub and still come on and bang like that.
Yeah, of course, because he's more clinical. I agree with that. But what basically, I'm saying is, especially when he's being compared to like Watkins and stuff, I'm saying he's played way less minutes. So I don't really like if you're adding the context.
He's had more shots though, Drift. He's had clearer chances. That's the problem.
But here's the conundrum. Can I just take the conundrum?
The context of the shots.
Here's the conundrum.
You, Drift.
Núñez has played 54 games, scored 18 goals, and has played 3,000 minutes. Yeah, I'll repeat. Núñez has played 54 games and scored 18 goals and played 3,000 minutes. This is all competitions. Diogo Jota has only played 32 games, but he's got 15 goals and only played 1,700 minutes.
So are you saying that's in the argument for Jota should stay over?
No, it's actually a mad conundrum because the conundrum shows me Jota's minutes are shockingly bad, like even worse than what I thought it was.
This is why I brought up the
but, however, to have 15 in 32, you're a gunman, you're a marksman, you're basically 1 in 2 nearly. He's one shot away from 1 in 2.
But we know
that's
this
a mad
about
thing.
Jota, though. But we know this about Jota.
No, but what I'm saying is that's a mad thing, and that's why we're even having this debate. And the reason we're having this debate is literally because Núñez's conversion rate should be better. You do realize if Núñez's conversion was better, I think we'd have to be like, oh, you know what? It might have to be Jota because even though Jota's the killer, he's not available. But Núñez ain't a killer. So that's why
at the end of the day, the conversation is only moving in this direction based on the premise that somebody has to go. That's opinion based. Nobody has to go. We could just add one more forward and keep the ones we have and just coach them and improve them. They're not rubbish players. Why do we
No, they're
keep
not.
acting
None of
like
them are, they're not
none of
rubbish.
these
All right.
players
No
are
one said they're
rubbish?
No,
rubbish.
all right, but then
I've
I'll
never
ask you
used that term rubbish.
to what you just said. Then Drift. If we let's say we added who would you add as a left winger? Let's say it's Bakayoko. Then yeah.
He's a
No,
right winger, isn't he?
for the sake of argument, let's say somebody that we really actually would want as the
What, a
right
right winger or left winger?
Yes,
Right winger.
Leroy Sané. Let's just say we sign Leroy
I want
Sané.
We're
Kudus,
not
blood.
getting Sane. Sane's unrealistic.
Kudus. Well,
Yeah,
let's
go
throw in
Kudus.
Kudus.
All right, Kudos. Yeah, that's a good one.
Kudus is a
I'm a bit
bad
real.
man.
Even if we sign Kudus, I don't think that attack wins us the league.
100% that attack could win us the league.
Nah, do
No,
you know? I
because
still feel like we need a.
The left hand side and the strikers aren't then literally not trustworthy enough.
No. I think you might be surprised if Gakpo. I'm worried about the forward line. One, like we just literally just said, Nunes, as things stand, inconsistent but could get better. So there's an if there. And Jota availability, there's an if there. So there's 2 ifs in the striker role.
There's 4 ifs in the front 6. Out of the front 6, if Kudus signed out of the front 6, there'd be 4 players who are big ifs. That for me does not equal championship levels attack. We never went into a season going, I don't know about Mane this year. You know, we never went into a season going, don't know about Salah this year. I don't know about Bobby. No, but this is the level, Matt. If we want to win the league, this is the level.
But that's why I said sell. I said sell Nunes.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, I'm more speaking to drifters to why we can't just add one attacker.
Yeah,
like
me and Drift, we're going back
we need to add 2 attackers
people.
and sell 2, in my opinion.
Okay,
Go check out
I'll add
members
a bit of context to this as well. Up until mid-March, me and Matt was talking about this earlier, so I can't remember exactly.
Don't say too much, but you should go there. But you also go check out the members vid people. Yeah,
little plug there. But up until mid-March, all of our forwards were playing well. All of our forwards had 15 goals in all competitions, which is something I said they would do, and we were happy with our forwards. Everyone's using recency bias because we had a shocking fall off at the end of March and April, fell away and didn't end up winning anything, and the forwards had a lot to do with it. But in January, February, beginning of March, middle of March, nobody thought our forwards weren't good enough. Yes, they're annoyed at some misses from Nunes. He's always been under the microscope for that. But he was playing exceptionally well. There were streams, you can go back and see it, where people were saying, you know what, Drift, I'm sorry, you were right. He does contribute. Right, we can't even play without him. The way he's moving and he's pressing and he's running, he's helping us. Without him, we look different. Everybody was happy with the forwards. And everyone's just looking at the last 6-7 weeks where we fell off and going, right, I'm making my decision in the summer about getting rid of Gakpo, get rid of Diaz, get rid of Nunes. All these men ain't good enough. I think that's just being way too
no. See, I was with you up until what you just said, bruv. We've judged him based on the last 2 years. We haven't just judged him based on.
No, I'm talking about all of the forwards, Cal. I'm saying people think Gakpo should go. People are saying Diaz should go. I'm like,
Gakpo's been judged since we signed him in that January. Diaz has been judged since we signed him. Like these players, we're not just saying it's based off a few months or 1 season. We're saying it's based off at least 2 years or at least a year and a half.
We were happy with them in February, Cal, when we're playing well.
And you can argue that was a purple patch for them, bro, because consistency over their Liverpool career has shown otherwise. So if the consistency is that they've not been good enough,
I don't think it was purple patch, bro.
No, but
other than Gakpo, they were all playing well.
No, but
other than Gakpo, they were all playing well, man.
No, but Drift, if you look at their whole tenure, if that bit is an outlier, then it's a purple patch. Say, for example, I said, all right, a player's been here for 2 years, and in that 2 years, there was only 3 months they didn't score goals or register goals. You'd go, oh, that 3 months then is an outlier. That was just bad form. So you have to switch it the other way around. If out of the 2 years, they have 3 or 4 months, for example, and I'm not saying this is exact stats, but if they have 3 or 4 months out of the 2 years where they're scoring goals regularly, then that's a purple patch in the same way you'd say it's bad form if it flipped the other way. Hence why I don't think they're trustworthy. They're not trustworthy. Their career shows it as well.
I would agree with you if their form had only been good in like January and February. I'd agree with you. It would be seen as a purple patch. But other than Gakpo, I think that they were all playing well for the majority of the season. From when the season started, I think that maybe obviously they might have had odd bad games here or there, but I think Diaz, Nunes, Jota and Salah were all performing well, give or take a game here or there, but that's just life. And then Gakpo was the one who was being left behind and we were disappointed, but even Klopp admitted he was misusing him. And then when we got to February/March, that's when all of the form dropped of all the players. Jota got injured, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, attackers are crap and rare. That's my opinion. Across the season, I think, give or take the game here or there, the majority of our forward players were playing well. We were scoring 2-3 goals every game, and we were playing well. So
And that,
again, and
and
this
that,
is just
that
my
look,
opinion. I'm
and
not
that,
even saying you look wrong. I'm just saying that's my opinion.
ultimately, we both said so. Diaz, what are we saying for Diaz then?
I would keep Diaz.
I'm 50-50 on Diaz. I've got to be honest.
So was I, but
Chris,
I'm
Chris,
looking at
Chris Angel's in the chat. Yeah, I'm keeping Diaz.
because I'm looking at it like if Liverpool was to get a forward or two forwards, shall we say, I reckon you're better off getting a striker and a right winger rather than a left winger. There's two left wingers at the club, yeah. Both of them are good in their own right, yeah.
Point.
Hey, big up Shannon.
I haven't got a point.
Big up Shannon. Hey,
The only thing that worries me about the Diaz situation is whether he
Shannon,
wants
you're
to
a gang
go.
for that. You're a gang.
Like
for
if
that.
he wants to go, I don't want to keep a player who wants to go. That's the only thing I'll say about the Diaz situation.
I'll ask you guys again. Between Gakpo and Diaz, do you trust them to deliver enough from the left wing standpoint for us to win the league?
Yes, because Gakpo should be playing flipping left wing and not left centre mid, not centre forward, not right wing. So yes,
Yes,
play him left wing, bro.
I don't think you get enough out of Diaz and Gakpo throughout a season for us to win the
And
league.
I'll say this as well that people won't like. I think Gakpo gives more production than Diaz, personally.
here's something else I said to Matt during the conversation that we had. I understand things can change. Don't get me wrong, but people, if we looked at the situation to the point at the beginning of the season where we didn't believe all four of our strikers or forwards could get 15 goals, and then they have, I know context will be chances missed and all that kind of stuff, but regardless of the context, they still achieved a target that nobody said they could. So is that not still an achievement?
Because the context is Europa drift. I hate to even do it, bro. Europa, bro. The standard
Bro,
of
it's
Europa.
still football.
No, but bro, all right. What
like-
happened when they came up? The best team we played in Europa, we scored 1 goal against in 2 games, and that was from the penalty spot, and that was Atalanta.
That wasn't all down to the forwards.
Like Atalanta
No,
smacking up
but that's my point.
thingy right now, you know.
Who did we have in the group stage? We had Union, we had Toulouse, and someone else. Who else did we have?
I can't
in the
remember.
group
Oh,
stage?
that USC team or something. USG.
That's Union.
something.
That's Union.
Is that them?
Oh, is it?
Is that the?
Well, even so the 3 teams we can't even remember the 3rd team.
I can't
Those
remember
3,
them.
and this is what I say about looking at the overall context. If Arsenal, Man City,
Toulouse.
I'm gonna say Lask.
Toulouse, Lask, and that USC team, innit? USG or whatever.
If Arsenal, City were in those, like, yes, their players would all be on the high numbers as well. We have to be real with it now. Like, we are a team who have attackers who can bully the smaller teams, but when it comes up against the tougher teams, they kind of get found wanting. Apart from Salah and Jota, they get found wanting. Nunes didn't score against a big team. Diaz maybe got 1. He should have obviously got the 1 against Spurs. Apart from that, look poor in front of goal. Gakpo goes hiding a lot. Like,
no, all right. So here's because we're giving away a lot of the conversation that me and Matt had earlier. But okay, if that's the case, Cal, why did everybody dismiss me when I said even if he didn't get the numbers you want, at least Nunes is a big game player after his first season? Because in his first season, he scored past every big team.
I agreed with you on that drift.
So why are we then judging him this season for not scoring against the big teams, bro, when he did it last season?
Because it's consistent, Drift, because we bigged him up for scoring against the big team. So if he
Yes.
doesn't score against them in a season, then we have the right to criticize him for it.
Okay, so what we've got is we've got a guy in the first season who scored big clutch goals in the big games, but didn't get the good enough numbers. And then we got a guy in the second season who got good numbers, but wasn't good in the big games. So then what you try and do is combine them both and coach him well enough that you get the combination of both, because he's shown he's got elements where he can do both.
No, but that's like me saying you just continue coaching Diaz until he becomes a better finisher in front of goal, and you've got the best winger in the world. Football doesn't work like that, bro. If these guys,
I mean,
because
he's older, it's a little bit more difficult for that to be true.
All
But
right,
if Diaz was about 23, 24, I would say, yeah, dude.
If you give Gakpo aggression and strength, then it
No, but
becomes
you
the
can't
best
give someone that, though.
No, but this is what this is what I'm saying. I don't
Nunes
think
has showed he's got it, because he's done it. He showed he can score in big games, and he showed that he can get numbers. So you try and combine the two in terms of
disingenuous to.
I'm talking about clinical, though. I don't think you can coach being clinical. I don't.
So
I
use a striker know this, bro. Because, bro, if you and me went down to a park and I had the best coaches, you're still outscoring me in one-on-ones. It's inevitable, because you just know.
All right. Ollie Watkins only got a few less big chances missed than Nunes this season. Yeah?
Say that again, sorry?
Ollie Watkins only had a few chances less of big chances missed than Nunes this season. And this is Ollie Watkins' like big breakout season, right?
He scored double the goals.
No, not double. He got 18 and Nunes got 11. So he got 7 more.
All right, cool, fair enough. Maybe not double, but
so what I'm saying is Ollie Watkins at 27 or 28 is refining his game as he's getting older, and now people are saying Ollie Watkins is a top forward. So all you've got to do is just try and find a way, because no one thought Watkins was clinical, and technically he's not. If he's only got a few less big chances missed, maybe he isn't that clinical.
But again,
but everybody's bigging him up now. So what I'm saying is,
I mean, I'm not even using Ollie Watkins as the barometer.
No, I'm just giving you an easy example of a player who nobody thought was 2 years ago was anywhere near close to being a good player, and now he is. And it's because he's played week in, week out, been given progression, been coached, and now he's in a situation where people
These are the stats, though. Look at the conversion rate. And when you say big chances, bro, big chances are different in context, bro. We've seen Nunes miss like tap-ins and one-on-ones.
I've seen everybody miss those.
No, not.
I know Nunes seems to have more of them. I agree with that. Nunes has more of them.
Consistently,
but I'm not even gonna lie. If I go through the catalogue of some of these guys, like you said, Tony, Watkins, Haaland, there's thousands of misses.
Bro, Nunes. Do you know what the one is? I think this is the one that killed it for me. You know when Nunes dropped the defender, and then he went around the goalkeeper, and then he hit the post. I was like, fam.
By the way, you know that registers as an assist, right?
Yeah, because we scored from that. He back off the post.
I went to Gravenberch.
Yeah.
Again, so this is why I don't put that much stock into just stats.
Well, I mean, he deserves to get an assist after that.
No, he didn't.
He should have scored.
He hit the post. That
was great
open goal.
If he gets an assist out of it, then cool.
He deserved, bro. That's not an assist.
I want to play the clip. There's a clip that I have, but I can't play it.
That's not an assist. But anyway, look, Diaz. Are you're both keeping Diaz, yeah?
Do you know what? I was thinking of selling him. I was thinking of selling him, because I'm thinking Diaz is like an enigma, bro. Because he's not, for me, he's not clinical. After his injury, I don't think he's clinical. I feel like after the injury, his game has changed as well. He's not as explosive and kind of jinky type play. He still does his thing, but I feel like he's not as decisive. Can hold on to the ball a bit too much. But he can offset a defense with his dribbling, so to speak, and he can do that. But I just feel like his production for the minutes that he has, he should be doing better. That's why I'm thinking, like, have I gone a bit too thing by saying straight away keep? But you can't loan him because he's 27. It's either keep or sell.
I'm selling Diaz.
Bro. I originally said keep, but now I'm thinking of it. I'm like, can we upgrade on Diaz? We can upgrade on. I mean, we can upgrade on.
Absolutely, we can. Diaz, we absolutely can.
Diaz is I don't know, man.
We absolutely can upgrade on Luis Diaz.
Excellent player to watch.
How old
Excellent
is
player
Gap?
to watch.
How old is Gakpo?
I think 24, 25.
Yeah, I hate.
The age thing's not the thing for me though, man.
No. Do you know? No. Should I tell you why? The reason why it's for me, especially looking at the two, I don't think Diaz is going to get any better, in my opinion. I think this is what you see is what you get. I think Cody can get better though. That's just my opinion. I think Diaz is having a battle where is he going to be the same player when he first walked into Liverpool? I don't know if he can do that anymore because of the injury that he had. People might not realize it, but he not as confident. Still confident, but not as confident. It's fine margins.
I understand both sides of the argument.
It's fine margins, bro.
Gakpo 23, Diaz 27. The people are saying so. I
there's
get
a
your
4-year
argument.
gap. Yeah, I feel like
younger.
Remember, we're being harsh here because we want to be the best. We're not being harsh here because we think either are
This
bad
is my
players.
point. Yeah, like not once have we said any of these players are rubbish.
Diaz is a good player, but what I'm saying is we could probably upgrade. You know what? I'm saying sell Diaz. Sell Diaz. I'm saying sell Diaz. We can upgrade on Diaz.
Is that your final answer? Because you've got the swaying vote, you know, Matt. Here.
Yeah, I know. Remember, I told you moving like Two-Face today. Because at first I said keep, and now I'm saying sell. That just shows how conflicted I am, though, and it just goes to show you I do rate the player, but I'm trying to think what's best for Liverpool.
Gakpo can't be 23. We signed him at 23. Can't be 23.
Well, he's got to be about 25.
It must be at least
24, 25. No, Gakpo must be 25, isn't he?
It was his birthday recently, so he's 25.
So he just turned 25.
Must be, yeah. There's no way he's
Diaz
23.
turns 28 when? Or has he just turned 28?
Diaz, apparently people in the chat, let me Google.
I don't know. There's a 2-year gap, so the gap is not as thing.
Luis Diaz is 27 years old, it seems.
I can't believe
he's 27. He's been 27 since
Sorry,
January.
so there's a 2-year gap. There's a 2-year gap.
2-year gap. It's not a mad gap.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The age thing doesn't do anything for me. It's who's better for the squad.
But it sounds. I can
for
see
me, the problem is they're both backup left wingers. So one of them's got to go, in my opinion. The reason I'm keeping Gakpo, as you said, Matt, I think he gets you better numbers, even though I think Diaz is the better player.
Yeah, Gakpo would give more production. That's what I'm trying to say. He'll give more production.
But he'd also be way more frustrating than Diaz, in my opinion, because there's going to be games where just pass him by.
Oh, gosh. I don't know then. I'm going to mash out the whole thing, loan. That way I don't have to decide. Nah, I'm joking. That's a cop-out. Where's Carl gone? Is Carl just vanished?
No, I'd blow my nose. It's not a sight you guys want to see still. Or hear, to be fair.
That's I don't know, fam. I genuinely don't know. Because the fact that I got deciding vote is kind of a piss take, because
is it really?
Me and you have had deciding votes throughout the show, bro.
Sell him. Unfortunately.
So Diaz.
No, keep him.
Yo, Matthew.
Nah, I'm just doing that to mess you about, innit? I'm playing Two-Face. Sell him. Sell.
Can I just ask one question? Who are the teams that Gakpo scored against this season?
Fring pong. Gakpo. I don't know. I don't have the list. I don't know.
I remember him scoring some important goals.
Gakpo had a very good run in the cup as well, didn't he? In that he scored in nearly every round, didn't he? I think
every game apart from the final.
Yeah, he was like our cup guy at one point when that was good. When he was getting most of his game time. about the Prem, he only mainly got the majority of his minutes towards the back end of the season. So he wouldn't have scored against like the game I remember was the Spurs one where he hurt his hip on the swivels.
Can you argue that Gakpo and Diaz have pretty much had a similar time at the club? And let me land here. Diaz was pretty much injured for a whole season. We signed him in January, we signed Gakpo in January. This was the first full season for both of them, really. Not really. It genuinely was the first full season for both. Plus, Diaz went through what he went through as well with his dad. Isn't there an argument to say they've both been at the club for a similar amount of time, or both played a similar amount of football at the club? And if that's the case, Diaz has scored 15 goals in his tenure at Liverpool. Gakpo, who's also played as a striker, has got how many for Liverpool in the league since he's been here? Maybe around the same amount.
The thing is,
either way, I don't think they're not clinical enough to be starting starting wingers for us.
Gakpo's never really played left wing though up until back end of the season, though, innit? Really?
No, true, but as a striker, you get more chances.
Gakpo. Do you know, is Gakpo got a bit more variety, bro? Like at least Gakpo will cross. Diaz just does the drifting thing, drifting until he can't drift no more.
I'd also say,
and then the decision's gone. Then like he made the wrong decision or something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think one of them has to go. If we didn't need so many other things filled in the summer, I would sell both.
Do you know why I'm saying selling both is a bit mad? We've got to play them. How many games we got to play in Champions League this year?
No, but we're not selling and not replacing, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because there's so many other issues to fix, I wouldn't sell both.
We got Shannon. She put Tokyo Diaz.
Like if we didn't have other things to sort out, then I would definitely sell both. But because we have other things to sort out, I'm only selling one.
No, I'm selling one, bro. I'm selling Diaz. I know it might be a bit of a unpopular opinion because Diaz is a good player, but production should be better for the player that he is. I know I'm going to get cooked for this, innit? I just think, his production isn't as good. Or, production should be better. I know people are going to be like, I can't believe you picked Cody over Diaz, but I don't know. I think Cody gives you better production, personally. That's it.
Shout out to Scoop. Scoop, sorry to be a pain, bro, and I shouldn't even have to ask you this, but are you able to get the same statistics or the same teams that Diaz has scored against in the league as well? And Nunes, if you can. Nunes less important because you
mean Gakpo? Oh no!
Yes,
he's just got the Gakpo. I'm not even looking.
Oh yeah, shout out to Scoop. Gakpo this season in the Premier League has scored against Wolves, Spurs, Newcastle, Brentford, Luton, Sheffield, and Tottenham and Villa. So twice against Tottenham, league home and away.
Yeah,
and Villa. For me, are the big teams there.
Yeah. I agree. Those are the only big teams.
Are we not nitpicking a little bit to point out the teams they've scored past?
No, but if we're comparing, because I'm trying to compare to give fair assessments, Drift.
But do you know why?
Between the two of them. Oh, okay, yeah. I get you.
Do you know why it's a little bit thingy? Because
I'm just gonna get a drink, boys.
Did Gakpo even play against some of the bigger teams? This is my argument. I don't think he started. He
definitely played against Arsenal away from home because remember him and Trent on that right hand side were terrible.
But Gakpo never started against Man City. Gakpo didn't start against Man United, off the top of my head. At home,
I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's why I feel like it's a bit unfair. Like I know people are gonna say I'm some Gakpo defensively, but I'm trying to be as fair as possible because Diaz had all these minutes. And whereas the other person didn't. So.
All right. So let me run through it then. Leaving the club, who are leaving on a free, is Adrian, Thiago, and Matip. Players that we'd loan out is Musialski, Pitaluga, Calvin Ramsey, McConnell, and Kai Gordon. Players that we'd sell, Reece Williams, Simicas, Sepp Vandenberg, Tyler Morton, Carvalho, Phillips, Nunes, and Diaz. And then the players would keep just for the sake of consistency: Allison, Kelleher, Yaros, Virgil, Kanate, Trent, Gomez, Bradley, Robbo, Kwanzaa, Endo, Clark. So Clark. Yes, that. Yeah. No. Did we say we'd loan Clark actually? No. Yeah. So Clark, Bashetic, Gravenberch, Beck, McAllister, Elliott, Jones, Soboslai, Dans, Doak, Salah, Jota, and Gakpo.
Nobody don't want to cry no more.
The Morton one is throwing me. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna hold resentment for you guys on that one. Scoop says Diaz has scored against Chelsea, Bournemouth, Luton, Chelsea again, Burnley, Luton, Brighton, and Man United in the league. Do you know
If
what
I'm
this
not
says to me?
mistaken, some of those were big goals as well.
But both are just bullying the little teams, isn't it? And they're not
Haaland
even
bullies
bullying
little
all the
teams.
little teams.
Haaland bullies little teams. That's
But he also bullies.
Lukaku used to
Haaland bullies
bully little
everyone. Let's
teams.
be real, bro. He bullies everyone.
Not really. We went through it earlier again. Spoiler alert: Haaland didn't score in that many big games this season. Lukaku
not
used to bully the big
Hold
teams.
on.
I mean, the
Drift, it
small
was
teams,
only
and not scoring the
two.
big.
It was
Stop,
only
stop.
two, Drift.
Can we in 20 for the rest of 2024? Can we stop comparing Haaland to any of our strikers?
No, I'm not comparing him. I'm giving examples. I said Lukaku as well. Lukaku used to get mad numbers, but a lot of them was against the small teams. He was still a 20 goal a season striker.
And there was a reason why Lukaku couldn't get teams to the promised land.
He got Inter Milan to the promised land.
I'm talking about hair, bro.
Oh, if we're being
Lukaku
honest.
looked like R9 in Italy, but he looked like flipping Richarlison in this country.
If someone paid, all jokes aside though, if someone paid 85 mil for a striker, would you expect that striker to get 20 goals in all comps?
If they what, sorry?
If one of the top teams, any top team, could be any top team, paid 85 mil for a striker, would you expect that striker to score 20 goals in all competitions?
Yeah, 100%.
That's where I'm at.
Nunes
with
has to do better. That's never been in question.
No, agreed. But that's
never been in question.
No, yeah. So so basically what I'm trying to say is our striker costs 85 mil and hasn't got 20 in all comps. He should have got it in both seasons.
I mean, he's got 18, but yeah.
But he should have got it in both seasons, though. Because it's the thing is, if we were Man United, I'd actually say to you, you know what, you got a point. They don't really create that many chances, do they? We create how many chances? I don't know.
I'm just gonna say it here. If you're buying a first choice striker for any amount of money and he plays for Liverpool Football Club, should be scoring 20 goals minimum. Unless it's a Firmino type player. Unless it's a false nine, I can let it go. If it's an out and out striker, any striker, regardless of whether they are bought for £5 or rising up to £85 million, if they're bought in with the intention to be a starting striker, has to be on 20 goals.
No, I agree.
Across all competitions, has to be. It's a minimum requirement for a Liverpool striker.
No, I agree.
And to not do that 2 years in a row and having the amount of chances you have, I can't defend it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I understand everybody's argument. I do. The only thing that I don't like is when people say things like Chris Wood and Mateta and stuff like that. And they got more goals in him. It's like, okay, but we're not going to do that because Mateta had a purple patch at the end of the season. And everybody knows that Chris Wood had a purple patch in like the middle to last third of the season. But generally speaking, talent-wise, you would look at both those players and you wouldn't say that they're super talented players. What I go on with Nunes is I just look at his attributes, and I believe his attributes mean he's got all the ingredients. Can a coach just get it out of him? And it will kind of be a little bit of a shame on Klopp thing, on his style or his coaching, if Slot comes in and can get it out of him. Or it could just be Slot is picking up the mantle and he gets to benefit from the work that was done before. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the talent. I'm looking at the attributes that Nunes has, and I'm saying if you refine that then you might get something. Because it's very difficult to find players that have pace and aggression and certain attributes that he has that are very valuable. So I'm just saying the reason I'm sticking by him isn't based on him missing his chances. It's based on the ability that I think can be unlocked. But if you're judging him on what he's done so far, then I totally understand. All the jokes aside and the banter and all the things we do, I totally understand why people are frustrated and annoyed with Nunes and would get rid of him. I'm not sitting there and acting like I don't understand that part.
Fair dues. Fair dues. Well, how did you find that, boys?
That was enjoyable.
That was good, you know, because
We went on a bit longer than we thought we would.
yeah, a few tangents as we normally do, but I thought it was a good chat because it's going to be interesting to see now what Arne Slot's going to do, because obviously we've given our opinion, a lot of the chat are giving their opinion. It's going to be interesting to see whether the manager agrees with a lot of those things we've said or whether he doesn't. And that's going to say, in my opinion, a lot about the manager, or it's going to make you think a way about the manager, whether you think he's making those right decisions or not. So, yeah, man.
Big up.
We enjoyed that. People, all that's left now is for you to do the same in the comment section, whether you're watching this live or watching this on replay. Please go into the comment section. First and foremost, like the video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, but also let us know who you'd sell. And again, I want to be clear, not who you think the manager will sell, who you would sell. This is about you guys. Slot is going to do what Slot wants to do. Or should I say, Slot's going to do what him and the team want to do. This is strictly how we feel about the club. So do let us know your thoughts and feelings. Not sure when we're definitely going to be live again this week. Not sure the day yet. It's either going to be Thursday or Friday, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow? Thursday, isn't it? Yeah.
It'll be Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow. So make sure you look out for the notification for when that comes out. And yes, it's been a fun one, guys. And now it's over to you guys, over to Slot and the management team.
Supers as well, bro.
Yeah. Big love to everyone who's watched. Special shout out to Scoop, who gave me some valuable help there. Let me help the supers. John saying Nat living off the black headband skinhead era. For me, Nat never got a fair try at Liverpool, if I'm going to be honest. Vagabond says scouts from Liverpool watching Coop Miners tonight. Potentially. I don't think we need another number 8 or a 10.
Neither do I.
Gino says Real Madrid are great because they know when to sell player before the decline. Very true. Poor Man United. Mukama says sell the amount of times we say if Jota was fit this season, Thiago was the best midfielder but never played. All right, so the reason why I don't compare the two is because Thiago's injury record is on a whole nother level to Jota's.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Che says Havertz played up top for 13 games and got 14 goals. Yeah, he did.
So ask Arsenal fans why he's not good enough to start up front for them next season.
But the fact that he got more says a lot, though.
No, I'm just asking a question to the Arsenal fans because they all say they want a striker, but then that means Havertz has the whole bench. So yeah.
I guess their thing is they can improve because
man.
I guess they're not as happy. Yes, little man, with his new trim.
I was gonna say, what happened to the dreads, no?
Yeah, bigged it off, man.
You got the fresh trim.
We saying when yard and then just for
yeah, nah, he's I'm not your babe, Stevie. Don't do that.
Babes. Carry on what you're doing now, please.
Close the door, Stevie.
No, that's exactly what Kai would do.
That's the real villain.
That's what Kai would do. It's a mad thing, innit? It's like
That's
trying to act like that's what mummy calls you. Yeah? All right, cool. There. I'm gonna do what mummy does, innit? It's calm. Do we take over the supers, Carl? Let me take over the supers. I think Carl's in a bit of a pickle. Carl's in a pickle right now, still. The army says Diaz has played for the badge this season. Keep. Oh, interesting. He has played for the badge. It's
not to
In fact,
rebuttal that.
he's definitely had the right attitude.
I'm gonna be real. I know some players fell out of form and had one game here or there where the attitude stank. Every single player under Jurgen Klopp plays for the badge. Like literally, you're not allowed to be a Liverpool player under Jurgen Klopp if you don't play for the badge. It don't work.
Diaz could be a great impact player, but too much lips in. No. hey, I can't even read that last bit. We'll just leave yeah. But everyone can see what my man said. H is the biggest menace, you know. Hey, H, big up H. Michael Johnson. Guys, which 5 players is Edwards signing?
No idea.
Bro. Like,
that's gonna be a show we do, guys. As in,
that will be a show where we'll talk about signings. So
that's gonna be a different show.
Michael, big up for that. Trust me, we're not gonna.
Edwards, I don't have a clue what direction Edwards is gonna go in.
You know what, though? What might be telling will be our first signing. We might be able to get a little inkling of the direction that we're heading in. Does that make sense?
Nah, shall I tell you why I disagree, Matt? Because me and Drift did a video of Rinse FM and the Cheeky Sport Boys on Monday at 8 o'clock. And when we came out of the studio at 9, Fabinho was signed sitting at a table, bro. Like,
yeah, that's true.
We went for Timo Werner. I pulled out the deal within 48 hours. Jota was a Liverpool player.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Let's be real. If there's anything Edwards does, he signs players without people really know what's going on.
No, what it is, his list is, if he feels that person doesn't want to sign, he'll just go and get the other person. Does that make sense? There's always a backup. Ty says you're putting too much stock in what teams he scores against. CR7 to age before he scored 1 goal against us. Kane has reputation of going missing in big games. That's fair to say as well. There's always going to be a counter.
They're the 2 worst players to use, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, because of how clinical they are, but still.
Yeah,
I know, but I get what he means, though.
And Ronaldo was young when he came to the Prem.
Yeah, he was
17.
He was 17. Yeah. Chris Angel, pray for the kid. He's going to be doing yard work. Yo,
he knew exactly what he was doing then. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew I couldn't react or really do anything.
Yeah, he knew.
Well, yeah, I'm going to get this one in before I go to bed.
Yep.
You 100%. Watch when I wake him up in the morning.
Man's gonna do the wake up little.
Might be army setting in the morning. Wake up.
You know, big up Michael. It says little man cameo man of the match. big up each and every time.
Yeah, you enjoyed that one, yeah? All right, cool.
No, that was a joke still. But yeah, people, listen.
Little man did a hosteloo semi-final. Come on, bang, 2 goals, we're in the final.
Little hosteloo.
It's true though. No, he did. But now listen, people, love as always. Make sure you smash the like button. And subscribe to Kopish, all that good stuff. I hope you really enjoyed the show. In my opinion, it's a very good show. Controversial, like it always will be when you get to, keep, sell, loan, leaving. It's one of them ones. But yeah, man, we move. Stay tuned to the socials as well. See when we go live next. I'll be tomorrow, Friday. Like, you'll be getting content. Don't worry about that. And make sure you go. If you are a member, there's a video. Is the video out now for the members? The one?
No, I wanted to wait till we could let the people know. So after this show, we'll be releasing the members.
Okay, yeah, cool. But there you go. Yep. So there you go, people. The members video will be out later on today as well. You might want to become a member because there's some good. Me and Drift have done a series on there as well. So go and check that out as well. It's mad still. We're going for the defense, the midfield, and the attack and the goalkeeper.
We've got a nickname him Divot now, It's not Steve anymore, it's Divot.
You might are gonna get me in more trouble the way you're gassing this up, I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, we already know he's gonna be doing yard work, so.
But yeah, no, listen, people, love as always. Anything you want to say, guys, before we take the people up?
No, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that show.
Yeah, no, I did. I enjoyed that as well, man.
Good show, man. Good show.
Yeah,
good show.
Looking forward to a fun summer as well. Like,
yeah,
content.
There's going to be a
Like,
lot of content this summer. Seeing as there's a new manager, you people,
Yeah.
don't worry. There will be content
Summer should be
for the
popping,
main
man.
channel and the members. There'll be content. So don't you worry
Shout
about
out
that.
Xabi Alonso as well, man. I think he let the players party too much after winning the league.
Yeah, I'm surprised. But
It's not even done yet, bro.
it's not, it's not done yet.
No,
but
it's
I'm
not.
surprised.
It's not done. It's not done. But
2-0.
ever since he said no to Liverpool, he's just. I've got my eye on him now. You know.
I'm gonna be real. If he loses this game, he's still goated, bro.
No, of course. But
lose
saying,
one game all season to do an
that's
invincible
mad
league
still.
season and invincible.
I'm not
cup
gonna
run,
lie.
like,
I'll be
I feel like
annoyed,
the
man.
pressure.
If he doesn't win this game, I'll be so pissed off because you know
I'll
what?
be
Even though he
upset for him,
rejected
yeah.
us,
I'll
all
be
jokes aside,
upset for him because
I
I
thought
think
he was gonna. I
Alonso's not
thought he was
playing
about
against
to clock
us.
football.
As long as Alonso's not playing against us or he's not in the same league as us with another team, I hope he achieves the absolute best. I really do.
I'm upset for him. He was about to actually break football. If you do an invincible treble, that could quite possibly be the best achievement in football history.
Yeah,
An
well,
invincible
one season. Yeah, one season.
Yeah,
Yeah. And obviously taking into account the team he's done it with as well, might be the greatest footballing accomplishment in history. So if he does get this one over the line, invincible treble that's crazy.
It's not over though. One thing I'll say, because there's been many a time when them man there thought they were done, and somehow they.
No, I know, but Atalanta are very good defensively, which is why I worry too.
Atalanta are a good team. Gasperini is a very, very good coach.
Yeah. His man marking system just seems to catch everybody off guard.
Gasperini's always been like that though. Gasperini, the thing is with Gasperini though, I've always felt this, as great as he is, I feel like if he goes out of the Prem, he's out of his comfort zone. But I could be so wrong when I say that.
But he's never won anything, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's a good no, because he's.
I don't think so. I mean, he's a little bit like.
Was he Palermo before Atalanta? Was he Palermo?
He's probably a little bit like
was he Palermo, chat? Was he Palermo before? I feel like he was Palermo before. Am I moving mad? I swear, was he Palermo? I can't remember, but yeah.
It's a little bit like Thingy that was at Leeds, the Uruguay.
Oh, yeah. The radical coach. The one that always sat down. What's his name?
I don't know why I can't remember.
What's the guy that always used to sit down? Leeds.
Bielsa.
That's
Yeah.
Like top manager, but just never actually really achieved anything in terms of trophies. Ranieri, I know he won the Prem, but he was very much.
Trophies, no?
Guys, did Gasperini manage Palermo or my guy mad? Did he? I don't know why I think Palermo. Anyways. Yeah, people, listen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, stay tuned to the show socials. I'm on Driss Wave. Alonso, you see it there? All right, then. I'm gonna leave it there still. Okay, so we did manage Palermo. Well, one person said it. But yeah.
No, I hope Alonso does well. As long as it's not as a result of us doing badly or him getting like winning finals against us and stuff like that, then no.
By the way, Z's right. Chelsea McKenna is actually in Chelsea's interview list for the Chelsea job. So careful what you wish for, man.
H is crazy when I think about it. He's a madman.
Chelsea.
H is a madman. And people, listen. Love for the love. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned to the socials. We'll be back. It's Team Kopish. It's your boy, my lap, man. It's Callum. It's Drift. We out, people. Love.
Peace.
Big up, everyone.